Requiem for those who have passed.
Leon. Leon. Oh, I need to hurry.
Go to Leon, okay. Is this still going? It's still going. I don't know. I mean, we're here. You can hear us. That's... I don't know what the heck's going on. Ugh. We need to get to Leon, though. That we're live. Maybe it was just a cutscene? I don't know. I don't even know what to say. That whole cutscene, it was just messing up. But yeah, so basically Grace is normal. Spencer just took her in. And she's Spencer's hope, basically. And that's how Miss Ashcroft got Grace in the first place. Chair. Spencer's chair. I guess they really just don't want people seeing that? I don't know. Maybe they want you to play for yourself? Not sure, but yeah. Basically the gist of it. See, look, because it's totally fine now.
Do something.
Past 3 minutes, so I don't know. But yes, this is finally Grace's chance to do something. Sorry, this has just been crazy. Even through all our struggles, please just don't do this to me. Trying to bounce back from the negativity in my life. Come on, Leon.
Leon. Oh no. Hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
You're okay. Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay.
All right.
password?
It's okay. Soon left it wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Opus.
Here we go.
Let's try.
Grace, whatever it takes. I can buy you some time.
No. No, I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
What's gonna happen? What does the creator desire? Need to make a choice.
I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt.
I'm gonna destroy Opus. You promise. You'll end this.
Destruction.
Please know that you are my hope. She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay.
Hope for destruction. It's what we came to do.
This is it.
What did you do?
What I had to.
Grace, get out of here! Right behind you!
Leon! What are you doing? Come on! Leon!
At least I could save you.
I wish I could have saved you, Leon.
What was the other ending then? Yes. I would like to alter my choice.
Leon!
Is there a way I can save Leon?
Leon. Oh, hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up.
I can't believe he got shot in the head.
Hey,
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
you're okay. Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't know the password.
It's okay. Soon left it wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Opus.
Let's try.
Grace, whatever it takes. I can buy you some time.
No. No, I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
Release Elpis.
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is it.
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did.
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any king. Spencer wanted to make amends.
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
Leon!
Why? My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you!
We can't let him have it.
Your ignorance is staggering.
It's a cure.
It's the cure.
Oh, it's working. Leon, it's working. Wake up.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Grace, what happened?
Grace!
Time to bury Lowe's last skeleton.
Big
Spencer's
Victor.
vision lives through me. I will see that he's brought through his magic.
How many more will have to die?
You want some of this?
Sacrifices must be made.
To me. Nice.
protect those lives.
There it is.
It's over. Good riddance. Nemesis. We are so damn relentless.
Dark Legend, I've been streaming for a while, it's just Twitch was having its issues or something, I don't know. My stream kept ending and then starting again. Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but my stream just kept dying, man.
Grace, where are you?
Sherry.
Sherry, come in. Sherry.
Shit.
Grace!
Grace, hang on. Grace. Grace.
Leon.
We need to get you out of here. Come on. Let's get you out.
There's no way out, is there?
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
No way, are you serious?
I guess this is it then.
Leon S. Kennedy?
Depends who's asking.
Alpha, you read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
No way.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked. Feel better than I have in ages.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
We got a dose with your name on it. We'll be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Where is Chris, anyway?
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point. Yeah, I'll call you back. It's over then.
Yeah. Hope this really was our last hope.
Well, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace, I didn't hit any of her vitals. She could still be alive.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
The government has confirmed the existence of an actively trading bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The origin point for the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
Emily.
Cold rain seeps to my soul.
Bro.
Old wounds I can't forget.
Leon has a ring on his finger. I didn't even notice, bro. I got the bad ending first, and I thought Leon was dead, bro. Then I got the true ending. And when you know it, Chris comes at the end too, bro. Bro, I hope we get a game with Chris and Leon, dude. That'd be amazing. Bro, dude, I'm crying, bro. I just can't, dude. I can't, bro. It ended so much better than I could ever thought. Spencer redeemed himself. And he saved Leon and Sherry. I don't even know what to say, man. No, Ada's kind of sad. Maybe him and maybe her, or maybe Leon and Ada are married. I don't know. Yeah, or Claire. Yeah, I don't know. What I'm thinking is either he's married to Ada or Claire. That'd be the only two. Yeah, maybe DLC if there is one. Yeah. I mean, because Alpha team, bro. Like from Resident Evil 8, we're like, I don't know, watching all this, trying to get to them. I don't know. But clearly Chris knew what was going on. When I heard him say Alpha, I was like, no way. Chris saved us. Chris, my boy, my dog, bro. Oh my goodness. when I got the bad ending, I just went into despair, man. I was like, not only is my life bad, but now I lose one of my favorite characters in my favorite series. And I get the true ending, and it's just hope, man. Hope. That's what we have to have. And then Spencer taking Grace, that's crazy, bro. And him wanting to just correct his wrongs. He realized that you can't get happiness with hurting others. Like it's just so much. And then the ending song was pretty good too. Bro, I already am crying though. I already am, dude. I don't even know what else I could do. I don't even know what else I could say, man. Poor Hunk though, yeah, for real. I would like some explanation on that, on how somehow he turned on Leon. Cause Hunk was goated, man. I don't understand. But yeah, I was in despair, and then I was brought out of it. You know what I mean? But then I'm just a mess. And this stream's a mess, bro. I don't know if you were there, Savital, but I literally, my stream kept crashing and then coming back and then crashing and then coming back. Every time we went into those cutscenes with Spencer, I don't know if Twitch didn't want that to happen or if that was just coincidence and there was just something wrong with my PC or the stream, maybe the internet, I don't know. But that was frustrating, but I was just like, I don't even care at this point. I'm finishing this game. I gotta see how this ends. So I was kind of frustrated about that, and it's just, I don't know. Yeah, you are right. He is an Umbrella security guy. That is true. You are absolutely right about that. I forget all about it because, you know, he's just such a beloved character. But you are absolutely right, yeah. He would go against. You was fine? Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. But as soon as we got out of the cutscenes, though, right? We got to finish the game. The stream hasn't crashed. So it's just like, I don't know. It's whatever. I'll upload every VOD that comes out of this and just call it a day. Xeno, though, I don't know. He is pretty cool, but I didn't really understand, like, his connection. I guess maybe he didn't really have to have a deep connection. Because Victor, I understand, right? Like, Spencer was his master. But Xeno, I guess, I don't know. Maybe it was just some things I missed. Oh, he's a Wesker clone? Oh, that explains it. Okay. I was wondering, because I was like, he was moving like Wesker. He looks like Wesker. Just like an older version. Oh, made by the connections. Okay, okay. Oh, look, there's Porsche. Give me something.
And Sherry's okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Emily, yeah, she's doing great. I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Grace. Grace. Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
Aw.
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
I don't know what that was about. But clearly there's going to be more going on. Following content has been added to bonuses. Grace's report. Following challenges were completed. Open Requiem. Bro, I don't even know what to say. Following content has been added to bonuses. Behind the scenes video and Grace's report. Truth behind Raccoon City. It's a long reading. Oh, they collected Xeno's head? Dang, okay. Oh yeah, so they were working with the connection, or they're the connections agents. Huh. I don't know. I'm gonna get into gaming, okay? Cause I don't know. I'd like to reread the report too, but I don't know. I'm just going through a lot, really. Oh, it's not gaming. Yes. There we go. Yeah.
Good job.
I could tell, dude. Oh man.
So, you have fun?
I had a great time, man.
Uh huh.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I told you he wasn't gonna die.
I told you.
I knew it day one, dog.
Day one. They technically did still kill him, but you know that's just a bad ending.
Yeah, it's more like an extended death scene. That's it. Nothing really happens.
Mhm.
But he's not dead, and he's married to somebody.
Yeah, we don't know who.
Wink.
Bro, I'm
Like
telling
we
you.
all know, you know. But, like,
I was gonna
you
say
know,
they haven't confirmed, but I know I got a suspect, dude.
you know, you know.
Yeah, I know it.
Like if you know, I know. You know, we both know.
Oh, we already know. All right, it's already on the table.
So RE10, Xeno's gonna be back, and it's gonna be great.
And it's gonna be Chris and Leon.
I don't think they do it Chris and Leon.
Bro, they got to
Okay,
one of
let's
these
just say,
games, dude.
okay, well, there's only one situation where you could do a Chris and Leon, and it's like you could play as Leon, but Chris is just kind of like in the background. You know, you can't do a game where you play as both of them because then it's just like you know, then you would just be having like too much.
Too much.
Like, I mean, this game did it well because it's like it's split 50-50 of horror, survival, and then action RE4 style.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, jumping off a skyscraper with a motorcycle onto another skyscraper.
Bro, that was so awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'll be honest, dude. Like, dude, literally, that fight was just like weird doctor guy versus the king of ore farming, and bro doesn't even care he's on the brink of death. He's still just like, fuck it, dude.
Yeah, bro was literally mid dying and just like killing all these
Bro, mid
monsters.
dying, but then he felt a need to like do a little like side trick with the bike when he's blow up in the air. In the background, there's a crater. Like this guy's literally doing like he's doing BMX tricks in the ruins of Raccoon City. It's like only person that could do that is Leon.
Exactly.
But like, hey, listen, dude, that scene, that whole segment is great because
Dude, I love
it's
it.
because it's earned. That's the thing, and
Right.
it's so earned because you go through all this slog of grace, and you just go into the basement, and then it's just horrible. And you're just sitting at the screen and everything's dark. But then
Yeah.
when you get to Leon, then it's like you're John Wick.
Yeah, I did
And
like
you're
the point
good.
system too. That was nice.
Yeah, that's a nice touch. You couldn't really have vendors, so they're just. I mean, it's actually a really good way because it's like you go through grace and you're just trying to be conservative, killing anything that really is in your way. And the thing about that is actually it forces you to like be aggressive and kill everything in your path.
Exactly, yeah. Well, that's why I
Don't leave a
love that
single
style,
thing
though.
stand.
I love the
That's why
satisfaction of
I love
like,
it,
yeah, I
yeah.
saved this for this reason, and it's like the exact moment I would need it. Like, I just love that. And the ink ribbons, dude. I'm telling you, bro. If you haven't, you need to play out with ink ribbons, dude.
I might play with ink ribbons. I might do insanity with ink ribbons.
Bro,
What is it like? There's insanity is the hard mode. I think. Let me load up the game.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Insanity is the fuck you mode where probably if you get hit once, you might as well just like hit the restart button.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think
But
like if it's just like the old one, once you go up another level, it'll be like they hit you once and you go instantly down to red. There is no caution.
yeah, that's probably what insanity. Yeah, intense
Yeah.
gameplay. Only those who dare play at your own risk. Nice.
Yeah.
Good job, guy. Special content. There's a bunch of new guns you can get.
Here, let me load this up.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. There's a melee weapon for Grace. There's a gun for Grace.
Ooh,
And then
really?
there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 technically 6 guns. So the last one's an RPG for Leon.
I love the
You
RPG.
can get the Mortal's Edge early on. You can get the Clatter Carbine, which is like the carbine the evil guys use. You can get the
okay.
Redemption, which is Xeno's gun.
Where would I go for this? Like bonus?
Special content.
Okay.
In bonus, yeah. Freya's
Trusted
Needle.
companion. Oh, trusted companion charm Leon. Oh, okay, cool. Defeat 300 enemies. Okay.
Yeah, you get a bunch of stuff. Infinite Ribbons.
Oh, these guns look amazing.
You can get infinite ink ribbons if you beat the main story in 4 hours by releasing Elpis. You have to specifically, you can't get the bad ending and just cheese it where you don't need to fight the final boss.
Right.
So you can beat the game in 4 hours.
Yeah, I believe it. Like I knew it. I was like, once you know what you're doing and you don't go for like all the side stuff. Yeah, I
Yeah, you get locked in. You can get infinite ammo for the guns for 50,000.
Wait, so the trusted companion charm for Leon is Claire? That's so cool.
Yep.
Infinite ammo for guns. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude. And then you look at the challenges, dude, and you could just see all the fucked up ones at the bottom. Complete the main story without using the blood collector.
Of course, yeah, dude. Yeah,
Complete the main
dude.
story without using herbs or meta injectors. You probably do both of those in one run.
Yeah,
might as well,
yeah, because
you're already fucking yourself
you
by one.
need the blood to create some of that healing stuff, bro.
And then the final one, there's one at the bottom called the final puzzle, and it just says, "Let the sweet pear hear the voice."
Let me go to challenges.
Yeah, go to the final challenge, and that's literally, it's 20,000 just for that.
Let the sweet pear hear the voice. What?
Yeah, I mean, I looked it up. That it's a puzzle inside the like kind of like the clinic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and it's a long puzzle. It's a puzzle that's so intricate where you're like doing, like, you see the hand that you got? You could put that into like the microscope thing and do that. But
oh, that's what it was for? Oh.
Yeah, but okay, but like when you get it, after you get it, you have to like start doing like science shit. Like you're gonna see like you're gonna see like the periodic table elements on your screen, and you get to code those into letters. I looked it up. This final thing, no one's done it yet. So
Are you serious? Oh my God.
No one's figured it out.
The final puzzle, dude. They literally said, "All right, hope you got a degree in science."
Oh yeah, dude. They were like, oh, so you guys, so you think there's not enough puzzles in the game, huh? Big puzzle, fuck it. There's so many small things that this game does that is just, it's just kind of a love letter. Because the roulette table can only land on 3 numbers, but if you shoot those 3 numbers, you get an antique coin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got 7 3 times in a row, and I was like, all right, I'll just stop.
It's trying to tell you something.
Exactly. No, like this, bro, like when they said they wanted to, like, how would you put it, like, I don't know, give a chef's kiss to this franchise, this would be the game.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Mr. X coming back.
Mr. X coming back. And in all his
Dude,
glory,
you get the
really.
model for Leon's wheels. Nice.
Oh,
Is that also sponsored by Porsche?
of course.
Obviously.
Yeah, you get 40,000 points for completing the story on insanity difficulty, by the way.
Yeah. That sounds great.
Sounds great.
Love that.
But no, it's just like, just everything about it, man. And then like, especially going back into Raccoon City and then like just finding out more and kind of like putting in pins and different things. It's just like, I don't know, man.
Everything is pretty cool. There's also like some like just the Easter eggs. Like the wine bottle inside like the cabin area you have to unlock to get like kind of like the DNA thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that if you read the bottle, it says it's from Castle Demutresque.
Are you serious? No way.
Bro, dude, her entity is going to live on
forever, dude.
You're never gonna let it go, dude.
Bro, that's so cool.
It
Well,
is
yeah, and then when you
forever.
open the locker too, and you saw the original Resident Evil game there sitting there, that was awesome. And then Mega Man, Street Fighter,
Tofu.
Mr. Bro said, "I'm still here, bro."
And you can't take me out.
Bro.
You don't need something a bit more powerful.
Bro, oh man. It's been, I don't know how long since a game threw me so many emotions. Probably like the closest you would get is probably Resident Evil 8, since I cried at the end of that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they killed someone in that, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that one, yeah.
You had like beef with people.
Beef with people. Yeah, Capcom was counting their days, dude. But they redeemed themselves, so I can't stay mad.
Mm-hmm. That's all it takes is them to just kind of like, or bad.
Or bad, dude. Bro, and just like, and then with Spencer too, like realizing that he wanted to redeem himself instead of like just let it all go and be like, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, after all this time, dude, he just like said, man, maybe this isn't for me.
Yeah. Well, and it's just like, so these interviews must have been happening before, what was it? The Nightmares DLC for Resident Evil 5, because that's when Spencer dies. Because remember, Albert Wesker kills him, yeah.
Yeah, old interviews.
Yeah.
That's when Grace is a baby.
Yeah, that's true. 28 years ago, basically. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I just love that, and of course the nod to Barry too as well. Gotta love that. Gotta love Barry.
Barry got a lot of nods, dude. Barry got a lot of love.
Barry, my boy.
Rebecca got some love too.
Rebecca. Bro, dude, can I just say I love and appreciate you, man. But guys, dang, I'll think like you're setting me in a different direction, and then I open the book and I'm like, of course.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He said this is very important, actually.
It was very important.
It's actually the only thing that mattered in the game, actually.
Like, we're on the same page.
Right, Sabatel said, I really need you to see that.
I need you to listen, dude. Part of my surprise when I opened that book, dude, I was like, "Oh golly!"
Oh golly! Bro, that picture has survived generations, bro.
It's really funny, to be fair, because if you read the library like card, the last person to check that book out was Wesker. So. Wesker's a very interesting person.
Yeah, well, he's dead.
Well, maybe Xeno put it in the book. Xeno might carry over some of the traits.
All the memories, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that's exactly what it is, too.
Well, yeah, because they were working on, like, the whole memory through blood and whatever.
Yeah, or it's just some other idea for clones that the collection is figured out.
Because if I remember correctly in Resident Evil 5, that in that DLC he said he was a failed experiment, the original Albert Wesker.
He is just an experiment, let's be honest.
He just is.
Let's be honest, dude. The collection probably has like 50 clones of that bad boy tucked away, just ready to fucking launch him out, dude.
Probably.
Yeah, Hunk is dead.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's really funny looking at like Hunk fans online right now coping really hard, being like, "That wasn't him." It's like, dude, that guy was exactly like
Bro,
Hunk.
I
And
was gonna say
if it wasn't like hard enough, if you go into like one of the rooms, you can find like an image of Hunk, like a portrait, or like a
Oh,
like kind of
really?
like a shot of him without the helmet on.
Without
So,
the
yeah.
helmet on?
Yeah.
Oh snap.
He's old.
He's
really
old?
fucking old. He's really old. And
Bro.
I think the reason why they had you fight him there is because he is so old that either he dies of old age off screen or he dies in that game.
Right, that's fair.
And to be killed by Leon, it was
Well, I
better
mean,
to do it.
well, yeah, and he even said he gave Hunk his flowers, saying he was impressive, and then Sherry was even like, for you to say that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
Yeah, dude, Leon's just such a humble guy.
bro, but just like you're telling me that ain't Hunk when that door opens. Straight aura farming already, like he's the only ancient when he's entering the screen. That's him, dog. Like,
the cockiness in his voice, him shit talking like it's a fucking.
Bro was like, I don't need no help. I got this guy.
Like, dude, that is just Hunk all over, dude. And if you so like at one point he like tries snapping your neck exactly the way Hunk does too. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you let it happen, he does do the hand things.
Does he do? Oh man, I should have just let it happen. I didn't want to though. I was like, oh man. But yeah, that, I am sad about Hunk dying too. But I mean, how else was he gonna go out, dude? He's the Grim Reaper, man. Okay, he's gonna die on the battlefield. He's not one to just sit down and die of old age, dude. He's not that guy.
Let's be honest, one of these days, Yeah. You also, if you like looked at his like hands, you could see that he was also like infected with the same stuff.
Well, that does make sense because he was there too. But see, and that's the crazy thing. Like, so where's Claire at? What about Ada? Like,
they're probably somewhere. I mean, they probably got like 5 million doses of that thing now.
I guess, now that Leon found it, but it's just like...
Dude, listen, dude, maybe it was his job, and, reason Chris came in is because he was like, oh, yeah, we're kind of meant to be, like, doing that.
Bro, I thought they were still gonna kill him off, bro. I was getting scared. I was like, there ain't no way, bro. Are you serious right now? So instead of Leon just dying, we're gonna kill both of them, actually.
Yeah, dude, we're just gonna let him sit in like a bottom of the pit forever, really.
And then the lights come on, the engine comes down, and he said Alpha, and I was like, oh yeah, that's my boy right there. Chris, better late than ever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, realistically, where would he be right now?
Well, right. So if we go by the ending of Resident Evil 8, we realize like the BSA are bad.
Well, they're not. From what we learned there is that they're not bad because they are kind of, but they use bioweapons. So.
Well, yeah, but they were supposed to like fight bioweapons, not like use them.
Now they're fighting bioweapons with bioweapons.
With bioweapons.
So it's
but that's why Chris didn't agree with them. Like that's not how it's supposed to be.
That's the reason why he did his own thing. But BSA is still like the guys. It's kind of like the thing where it's like he hasn't like exposed them fully, so they're kind of still like the guys.
Right.
I mean, let's be honest, dude. The states, dude, they don't give a fuck. Everyone
When I was reading that about the states, clearly they don't.
They were buying from them all the time. They were just like, yo, can you give me like 50 liquors? Thank you.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, bro, and I think Mr. X was like $150 million, bro.
Costs a lot of money, okay?
Yeah, it costs a lot of money, dude.
Takes a lot of money to develop that guy.
That's crazy. I was like,
And then
dang, bro.
Nemesis is negotiable.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah,
negotiable.
how
Like,
much
what do you
money
mean
paying for him?
negotiable? Like,
It means that guy's worth way more money than, you know, people are willing to, it's kind of like when you go into like a nice jewelry or a pawn shop and you're like, how much does that cost? They're like, more than you have.
more than you.
That one's literally just for show, okay? Because someone needs to walk in and like put their whole country's GDP down on that thing. $5 trillion for a nemesis.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, a nemesis. So,
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah.
We thought that, the tyrant is a good pursuer of his job, but he can get like stopped. Nemesis doesn't care.
Takes a whole
Nemesis-
railgun.
Nemesis will blow through every single building inside of Raccoon City, the fucking huge ass city. He'll just run through the whole thing trying to get his target.
And that's the thing too. Like, okay, so what about Jill too? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, dude. Honestly, in my opinion, the way that they've handled Claire got relevation. She had stuff. Jill is kind of just dark.
yeah, Jill's been dark since Resident Evil 5, and that came out what, a decade ago now, maybe more.
Yeah, dude. Where would you go with Jill? Like, she got mind controlled by Wesker. Fuck you, dude. Do it again. Say like she's also still mind control.
Do it again.
Now.
Well, when she gets free, right? And it's in the end, they go back to the BSAA. So it's just
yeah, she could be there. She could
be there.
Yeah, she could be there. Or she's just like pulled a Barry and just said, "Fuck it, I'm done."
I mean, that's what I was saying. Well, because like with Revelations 2, Barry was there, Claire was there, and it's just like, of course, we had some other character that was one-off, but it's just like, and Barry never distinctly dies in that either. So like, what's up with him, and what's up with Claire? Because Claire is definitely still young enough to be doing something.
Yeah.
So
Barry is
Barry's really old now. Yeah.
Barry need to just hang up the sleeves.
Yeah.
Just relax a little bit in life.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. So that also brings up another thing. So if this is just the end of Umbrella, so then now we're just fighting the connections, basically.
Well, yeah, but like at the same time, the connections are Umbrella, but they're not Umbrella. It's a connections that persists of a bunch of people after Umbrella went bankrupt. When they left, they formed the Connections, which is more of the shadow agency.
Okay.
That's why when you went into that place, it's Arc, and everything's Umbrella. But then you saw also you saw Triasil.
Oh, yeah, Triasil, yeah.
So it's like it's more of Connections is more of like a conglomerate of those things, kind of like
yeah,
working
little
in the
pieces,
background.
yeah.
Selling bioweapons, making bioweapons, doing stuff, whether it's in a Umbrella facility there that existed already, or it's doing their own thing, like RE7,
right, with the mold and all that.
The mold, dude, they couldn't let it go, dude.
But and it's crazy too, like these past 3 games of the timeline moving forward, not counting remakes, the ending, the music in the end has just been amazing.
They've hit, dude.
Yeah, they always hit. They haven't missed yet. But I like, even if we can't get a whole game with Chris and Leon, I still would like to see them on the same screen again in a better atmosphere than what 6 did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, like 6 could have been good,
Yeah, that's
but
true. It could have,
it's
yes.
just like they did way too much and it was way too heavy action front, so you just didn't feel any of like the stuff. And that's why I said like the bike sequence, it earned that scene and it felt good for that scene to happen. But RE6 kind of just says, fuck it, we'll do that scene all the time.
Every day.
You fucking throw it out there and there's just no like feeling that like, okay, this is earned. It's like the gameplay of RE6 can like feel good, but it just doesn't feel like Resident Evil. And then the
Right.
story is just a mess. It's just like, how many characters can we put and then just say fuck it? And they're like, oh, this place is happening here, while across the globe this is also happening over here.
Right, yeah.
And this game said, okay, we're gonna tell 2 stories, but they're one story. It's like they're happening at the same time in relatively the same location, so it feels more fluid to jump between them. Instead of just being like, okay, so this campaign ended. Where are we going next? Oh, that's halfway across the world, huh? How are we gonna connect this?
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
But you know, I mean, Resident Evil 6 tried to be like a big hoorah, and realistically, it should have been just like 2 of those campaigns, and then enlarged to allow a bit more of an escalation into the action for both campaigns.
Right.
Like, I feel like some of the campaigns were kind of just like, okay, we can do that, but why? You know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, did we need Ada to have a full-length campaign?
Yeah, exactly.
Realistically, no.
No.
Ada could have had, like, in the Leon section, could have had a section where you play as Ada.
Kind of like they did with Ethan and Chris, yeah.
Yeah, play as Ada for a little bit and then go back to Leon when her stuff is kind of, you know, when you get what you need out of her campaign, so you can go continue with the Leon. Yeah, it's just, you know, but you know, at least they learned, you know. I mean, Resident Evil 6 hit and it was just kind of a mess, and then like Revelations, like it was fine. It wasn't what people really wanted, and then they just kind of said, fuck it, throw everything else away. We have this guy named Ethan, and we're just gonna do that.
Yeah, out of left field, by the way. They didn't even try to go with anyone. They were just like, let's just reset the slate and then somehow work it in later on.
What are you gonna do in that situation when everything is a mess? Everyone's saying your shit's a mess. It's like, they're like, dude, you live like this?
Like, I mean, I like, it's just like, see, that's the crazy thing though, because it's like,
there's a world where RE6 is good, and then 7 is not what it was, and it continues with all the characters in a different way. But like, you know, we don't live in that world.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's just like we haven't seen Jill in forever either, so it's just like, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like the fact that we haven't seen a lot of characters in so long has to do with the fact that they had to kind of like pump up the series again and make people interested.
Yeah, because they had to restart it.
Because this is like their 30th game, technically speaking.
Technically, yes.
Technically speaking, this is their 30th game.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm just saying, 6 was at a point where there was already so many games released that people were like thinking, maybe I don't need to play these games anymore. And then Revelations 2 kind of proved that.
Well, see, like they tried to bounce back with that. Like they were trying to say, okay, so let's have the sneaky stuff, let's have the scariness again, and it's just like
it just wasn't good enough. The thing is, if you leave with such a letdown of 6, where you're trying to be a big hoorah moment and it just doesn't hit for people, trying to hit it with like, oh, here's Revelations 2, and it's like, okay, but it, you know, like it just wasn't.
No, and it wasn't even more. It wasn't as scary either.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, it just wasn't. I mean, when you lead with like an action heavy, game, and then you come out with a game that is still leaning more towards the action, but it wasn't really scary. It was just kind of like, okay, at least you're at least you're understanding that, hey, people don't really want you to like do that. And then they're like, okay, here's Resident Evil 7, and everyone's like, holy shit, this shit is amazing.
Right.
We love you, Capcom. Please make more.
And Chris was DLC.
Right. Chris was DLC, even though I personally don't think Chris's DLC was good. I think it was like,
I don't
okay.
like his character model either, because it's just like somehow.
I don't know what they did.
Yeah, somehow bro became like Leon's
do?
model, and then he went back to Bum.
I don't know what they did with it. I feel like what they did for that game was like they were like, okay, let's change his model to like fit more like what he looked like in like the way he looked like in like Resident Evil 1, like the live action
he
section.
was like
Like the way he looked in that, to try to be like, okay, our graphics have come so far that we can kind of make it look real, but then everyone saw him was like, no, switch it back, it back, and they were like, fine, we'll switch it back.
Yeah, and
like,
then massive Chris goes through the door.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that the DLCs for 7, not a hero. It was not great, but it wasn't like it was kind of what you expected. It's like Chris going in there saying, "Fuck it, I got guns." I will say, End of Zoe for that game, that was really good.
End
DLC.
of Zoe was amazing.
That was a good DLC. That was, yeah.
And then Resident Evil 8, man. Oh, bro.
Resident Evil 8. Now that's a game.
Yeah.
That's a game. You got your Chris. You got your little Chris section. They incorporated the Chris DLC into the main game.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
They did that. And I personally think Village was just a really fun game with action, with horror.
Like, yeah, it was a good mix. It wasn't like Resident Evil 6 where it's like full blast, just action.
It was basically like a rendition of RE4.
Yeah.
And it worked. It was really fun. And the characters, one of the characters is now one of the most popular characters in the series. So, and it's not Ethan.
It's not. Yeah.
We know who the character is.
Yeah. We all know.
There's a lot of people that hate Ethan as a character.
What?
Because they think he's like, okay, realistically, Kendall, he is a very flat character. Like, compare Ethan and the 2 games he got in like what he put into versus like what Grace put into this game. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Grace is objectively a better character. Ethan is just very flat. And the reason why you like that is because they were like, when they made the game, they were like, okay, we want people to project themselves onto Ethan.
Yeah.
But that doesn't, for me, when I'm playing a Resident Evil game, I want the characters to be characters.
Yeah.
I want them to like Ethan is a fine character for what he's supposed to do, but I wouldn't say he's a great character. He's just kind of like a guy, and
well, yeah, he was kind of just thrown into all of it,
Yeah, he was also kind of thrown into it. I will also say his voice, like, performance itself, isn't really that eye-catching either. It's very, compared to like Chris in Resident Evil. It's like Chris is like, he's put himself into it because Chris is a developed character, while Ethan is more of like he's like a kind of an unknown when it comes to stuff, because you don't even see his face until like, now you have like third person. So.
Yeah, and then he dies.
He does die.
Well, see, that's what I was saying. Like, why? See, in hindsight, it's like, then why even start with a new character if you're only going to give him 2 games? Like, Because
It worked.
I mean, it did work, but like you said, there was still flaws in his character.
Yeah, because Village is not a perfect game. Resident Evil 7, in my opinion, is a 9.5, but I have my problems with 7. The boat section sucks.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a slog. The boat section is a slog. Village, I don't really know if there's a slog part. My personal opinion, I think the factory aesthetically is really cool. It's a bit of kind of just like more of like you're kind of looking at gray the whole time, you know?
Oh,
It's not really, it's kind of trying to do the laboratory, but like Village style.
Yeah.
Which, it's not really, it's not comparable to like how bad, I think the boat scene sucks. That whole section sucks. But every other part of the game is just so good. That's why it pushes it over.
Yeah.
Village has its moments where you kind of feel like, okay, best part is the castle. There's no other better. It's just, it looks great. It looks Resident Evil.
I mean, yeah.
It just looks like what you would expect from a Resident Evil game. Yeah. And then immediately after that, and then the Village works because it's like, okay, I've been here before. This is Resident Evil 4. I know. Yeah. And then you go into like the manor, and that's where you get like, oh yeah, remember this is still a first-person game. We can kind of do stuff with that, and that has its moment. And then you go into the swamp, which is kind of like, okay, the swamp was fine. It was kind of just like, it's pretty short.
Yeah, it is.
Which is good. It's good that it's short. The middle characters have short sections, but like, the swamp guy, he's a cool, character. Just kind of like, it's a swamp, not really, And then the factory, it's kind of just like, it's fine. It's a fine location. Heisenberg as a character is really cool. I think he's a good twist for the characters where he's against Mother Miranda, but he's like also still a bad guy. He's trying to it's a good like, because every other character is very like, we love Mother Miranda. He's like, fuck everybody. Everyone sucks.
Yeah.
I suck. You suck. He knows a lot about Chris. Don't know where he heard that shit from. Rumors. Don't know what he's talking about. Never punched that boulder, okay? It's all a figment of your imagination.
He never punched that boulder.
Like
Chris Redfield will hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, listen, dude. Village is fun and great.
Yeah.
It just, and it's a good ending, It is a step down from 7. But it's like, you're not going to just do 7 again with the same character. The character at least has to progress when it comes to like being equipped for
at least he was like trained. Like you do get that, like, he was trained for Chris and stuff. And
it's kind of how, in some aspects, it's like Resident Evil 2 to Resident Evil 4 is a jump because Leon's like, yo, I don't fuck with anybody anymore. Okay, I've been here before. So he learns, so this game objectively gets less scary. But when you take all the weapons away and you put them inside like a small manor, then,
I missed 3 Mr. Raccoons. Gosh dang.
I missed 2.
You missed 2.
Yeah. I also missed 1 file, and that was at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's what I know for sure. That's what I missed. I missed that.
I think I literally missed the first file in the game.
I don't know where it would be though. It was kind of weird.
I think I know where it's like it's probably like a poster or like something as you're walking down the street in the very beginning of the game. I know I missed that. There's some like sneaky ones where you have to like craft everything as Leon.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I was kind of just making the stuff I needed because I had a lot of shit. You decided to keep every single weapon on you. I sold the weapons I didn't need because you could just buy them back for the same price you sell them for.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know, so I just
I get more money for the guns I like to use.
Right.
Like I didn't use the semi-automatic rifle. I sold that shit immediately. I'm like,
oh, you didn't use it, bro? Oh, I love it, dude.
I wanted more power in my shots, and it worked wonders.
Well, it's just like when you get the BSAA charm. Too, it's like when you don't have a scope equipped. I was like, well, I don't want that with the other one. A semi-auto just makes more sense. Well, I wanted
just
to use
think-
the charm, and the charm works well with that gun.
Damn, man, whatever you say, man.
Yeah, I mean, I had a great time.
Listen, I think Ethan had good games. I think he had really good games. I think
Yeah,
his
like
objective
I
is
still
he's a
think
bit of a
like his
flat
character was still good.
I don't
like-
think his character was like good. Okay, I think it was like because it can't really be good when you're not really giving me enough. It's like you're giving me as much to go off of as I put into the character.
Right.
And like, if you put a lot of yourself into his character and then you play through the games, you'll probably end up the way you ended up. But if you play the game and you're like, okay, and you're trying to get invested into a character that's not really getting you anything, it's like, okay, you're not really giving me
His
much.
character is a
you know?
matter of perspective.
Still sad. Yeah, and a matter of perspective is a lot of people were playing through the games, and if you play through any Resident Evil games, you're not really putting yourself into these characters. You're more of like trying to get invested into what the character is.
Yeah.
And Ethan is not a what, he's more of a who.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because I personally think Chris, when he came on screen, he obviously he took the, I think any character that appeared on screen took kind of like the shine away, and Ethan was kind of just like, anything you said, it was like, okay, dude, all right, but like clearly 9'6" ladies talking right now. I don't know why you're saying it. You decide not to say shit all game and give me anything as soon as big lady starts talking. Okay, buddy, let's relax.
Let's relax.
Yeah, but he does give like father vibes, which is what he has.
Well, yeah, exactly. And then when he dies at the end, it's just like, bro, I just.
We can harbor on the fact it was his sacrifice. Did he really need to do that? We can have that discussion.
Oh, what? You don't think he needed to?
No.
Really?
I think it was purely for writing purposes, and it worked well. And it's kind of like one of those things when you see it happen, you're like, okay, I'll let it slide, because it's like it fits the story and it ends the story in a good way. But if you look at the situation realistically, did he have to take the trigger and then turn around and detonate it at this slow moving creature? No.
I mean, yeah.
With how buff Chris Redfield is, do you think he could have one-handed Rose and then one-handed Ethan on the other side of his shoulder?
I mean,
Yeah.
that boulder has been silent ever since Chris came into chat. All right.
I'm just saying, realistically, he got his sacrifice. It's like, I'm happy he got his sacrifice play, because objectively, either way, he was going to die.
Well, yeah, because he was part of the mold.
But did he need to do the sacrifice play? No. But it fits the story.
Yeah, it does.
It's not more of a need. It's more of like, okay, let's let him have his moment. And also, I feel like Chris, when he said like he did that to let us get out of here, honestly, at that point, he's just saying that to make Mia not like think that he could have gotten out of there. Because Chris was probably running away. It's like, dude, that guy easily could have gotten to here. He would have died on the plane, but yeah, you could have gotten. But it's more like
Well, and it's just like, well, yeah, and like that realization, that moment when you're like playing as Ethan and you realize like Evelyn tells you that you were already dead.
That you got clocked immediately, dog.
Yeah, exactly. Like as soon as you got stomped in the face, you were gone.
Yeah, dude. She checked.
And see, and that's why I fell into Ethan's character even more after that, because it's like then you get that realization that you're just a dead man walking.
You're just a guy made a mold. It's a mold guy.
But somehow you're not with them, so it's just like
that aspect. I don't really know how he's. I mean, it's probably a different functionality to it,
Probably.
I mean, I think. I think it has something to do with like his body still being in like contact, and like it's like maybe he's like, I don't know. It's a whole thing. It's Resident Evil. Some things you got to take with a grain of salt.
Well,
I think Resident Evil Village is great. It's great. It's in the 8s somewhere. But the reason why it's a step down from 7 is I think objectively 7 has a more compelling narrative it's more interesting when you're like, whoa, these guys are just all fucked up. And then the the lore for
Yeah,
each
the Baker family. Yeah, like that was
Baker
a
family
sad.
is-
Yeah.
It's sad, crazy. It's like, I mean, to be fair, we're saying like, how did he get out of the mold? But at the same time, we got like, there was one character that got out of it, but still,
Right.
Because it didn't like Lucas wasn't like in 7. Lucas wasn't like the same as his parents. He was rogue, dude.
Yeah, he
wasn't
was rogue.
like that.
Yeah.
He was actually just a genuinely evil person.
Yeah.
That guy was horrible. All the other people, they were being controlled. They were being forced to be that way.
So maybe there is a
like,
certain point where it's just like.
Maybe it's like the way it happens. Maybe it's just depends on who you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, Baker family, it's just more compelling narrative. 8 is still great. 8 is great. 7 is,
Yeah, like the four like lords, quote unquote, you could say. I think each one of them had their place, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, but I feel like objectively, if you compare the 4 against the the ones you got in 7, you're like, okay, I'm leaning towards 7.
Right.
But Dimitrescu is definitely the highlight. There's just no other way. I can't name a villain in that is more interesting. I'll be honest.
I can't name.
You can say all you want, dude. Like, she is the most interesting. Okay.
Or her 3 daughters, dude.
Most quote unquote reasonable out of the bunch.
Reasonable,
quote unquote. Reasonable in quotes, okay? Because realistically, she's doing everything for her daughters, and how am I put a disrespect on that name? Her daughters may be completely insane, evil people, but I mean, yeah, the principle of standing for your children. So I'm not going to take that from her. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I don't know.
But Requiem, I'm a bit when I'm thinking about where it places in my list for Resident Evil games, I think it is objectively better than 7.
Yeah, 100%.
I think objectively 7, in my opinion, still 9.5 is still such a that boat section sucks, but every other part is so good.
Yeah.
Think about this game. None of the points feel like a slog.
Yeah, there was no slog. Yeah, literally.
The pacing is just perfect.
Yeah.
And maybe it has something to do with the fact that there's very little puzzles, but maybe, but they made the pacing perfect.
Yeah.
And I feel like honestly, there's such a distinct change in the way they presented the story compared to the previous games. They took a different artistic take on telling the story, where they're like showing the names of the location. They're like the presentation.
Yes. Yeah, Leon at Raccoon City, or like Grace like in the basement.
Yeah, and then like the cutscenes are just there's so much. It's more of movie quality than anything. Like Village and 7, game style of presentation. This feels more like a movie style presentation.
And I love how they kept like the news reporter stuff from like the remake of 3 and stuff. That was nice. I like that. I did like that section in 3 as well. So
yeah, so I feel like and then I feel like there's a lot to love about this game. A lot to love about the fact that they still use their own engine and not the fucking Unreal Engine. Because I'm telling you, this game looks better than a lot of games that are on that fucking engine. I don't know how they're doing it. What kind of dark magic they have cooking over there, where they're molding this engine over the course of years to make it look better. But golly,
listen, if it's not broken, don't fix it. You know what I mean?
it looks great, and B, it runs well. Where you look at Unreal Engine games, they're like, do you have a $1,500? You have a now it would be $4,500 graphics card in there to
That's
get this
actually
thing
crazy that you're saying that, by the way.
Dude,
yeah.
Bro, some games I looked at it's like you need like a 4090, dude. I looked at the price for 4090, like $2,000. What are we doing?
Well, yeah, what are we doing? That's crazy, though.
What are we doing with that engine? And there's a lot of problems with that engine. I also feel like Unreal Engine, while it looks graphically really good, it doesn't look realistic.
Right.
It's missing something. There's a lot of games that come out with Unreal Engine and has really good graphics. You know, Expedition 33 looks amazing. It doesn't look like real life. You know, and I don't think it's trying to, but in that engine, I don't think you can get a game to look like real life.
Yeah.
But somehow in this game, this shit looks like real. Obviously, fidelity can only go so far for our eyes to like see it. So when you're looking at the game, there's moments where you're like, holy shit, but you can really, you know, the fidelity can only go so high. But if you squint your eyes a little bit and it's like a blurry image and you put another blurry image of a picture in real life and you stack them against each other, you won't be able to tell the difference. You're just kind of, you know, freeballing it. But yeah, I mean, it's probably one of the best looking games. I still think Alan Wake 2 Crisis the Edge, because that uses its own engine too. It's like any game that doesn't use Unreal fucking Engine, dude. Unreal Engine needs to get their shit together is what I'm trying to say. This is a big salute to like telling Unreal Engine to fix their shit, because this game peaked at like 344,000 players. So, and that's like, I mean, that's like double of what RE4 did. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
the
what I
hype
heard.
For Resident Evil is crazy right now. Everybody's loving it.
Yeah. And I love to see it, bro. Like,
we love to see it. Single player games hit, they're back. You don't need to wait for fucking GTA 6 every 16 years to be hyped for a fucking
bro,
game.
oh my goodness. Dr. Legend even said something in chat about it. I was like, I'm not even gonna respond to that because I'm just enjoying what I love right now.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. I'm kind of trying to mold myself. I might fall into like the rage bait and shit, but like I'm falling into when I see people making stupid ass takes. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna call them stupid, and I'm not gonna try to debate them on, you know, what they're saying, because this motherfucker was just straight up lying on this game's name.
Bro said it's only 8 hours, wink, bro. It took me 14 hours.
Only 8 hours. And the problem things though, a lot of people when they play the game, you get the completion time. That completion time is probably lower because it doesn't account for all the times you died and then had to go back, and it doesn't account for that. It just counts for straight starting to finish. And when you die, it kind of takes the time away of that portion that you know, played and backtracks it. So it's like it's gonna be lower for when you see the you know, the thing. But yeah, it's a little. And for Resident Evil games, this is one of the longer ones.
Yeah, for sure. Like, this is, I would say on an average person to beat the game would take like 12 hours, I would say.
Yeah, probably like 12 to probably, it's like somewhere in between 10 to like 13, 14 if you're like really stretching it.
Yeah, because that's what I was doing. I was exploring everything and looking at everything.
That's the game time for this game. This guy fucking saying 8 hours. Yo, shut your bitch ass up, okay? I'm gonna be honest, like, bro, like, this guy's never excited for any game, and then he comes forward being like, so I just bought the latest fuck you yearly title every single year. Past 5 years, my titles.
He said someone finished the game in 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah, I've told you this. You could finish these games like once you get a certain path mapped out. Yeah. But when you're fresh into it and you don't know what's going on, it's gonna take you to at least 10 plus hours, dude.
RE4, that's like a 16-hour long game. I fucking beat that game in less than 4 hours.
Yeah.
You can really take the numbers for the. I mean, that's the joy of these games, because
they're dynamic. They're not just like you have to take this long.
They're just a video game.
That's what I love about the Resident Evil series is that you can beat it in such a short time, or you can just take your time with it.
I don't think it incorporates watching cutscenes, because that's also technically paused when the time is playing. So when you're just watching cutscenes, that doesn't account for the game time.
Right. Yeah.
So there's just a lot of things. I mean, yeah.
Except for like if you play the original, those will count though.
Yeah, but these are, you know, the modern games where they're official cutscenes, where they look like movies, not like cutscenes where they are like 2 JPEGs with 2 animated.
Bro, saying it's a short game. I'm just saying it.
That's just no. That's just not true. The
Bro
fact
said
that
it
it's
should
not,
be $45, bro.
dude, it is not this game's fault that all the games you play are open world games that are bloated. This is like 12 hours of just straight peak.
This
no
is
break.
straight story, dog.
Great story, peak, fun.
12 hours.
There's so much, and there's like so much replayability.
There is, yeah.
My take is a lot of people just don't play linear games. Dark Souls 3 can take you 30 hours. You can beat it in less than 2.
Yeah, it's true.
And these are, it's just, you know, we're just talking about different types of games. Like, this is like more of like a length of like a BioShock. BioShock released like almost like a decade and a half ago. That game is about the same length of this game, but you can really crank it down. That game released full price when it came out. Everybody loved it. If I was going to pay $70 for any game right now, I'm glad it was this game, because holy fuck, there's so many slop 70 games coming out where you're just kind of sitting there being like, oh, well, it wasn't that great.
Exactly, yeah.
If I'm paying for a $70 game, I want my experience to be great all the way through. I don't want to pay $70 for a game where it's like,
Bro
okay,
said I don't
this
like
is
spending $80 to finish it in a day. For me, it's just a waste of money, bro. If I couldn't finish it in a day.
He streamed for 12 hours and he's like the Resident Evil guy, and he's gonna beat it in a day.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what to expect in the game when you're playing it, and also, I feel like
And if you actually explore,
this is Dr. Legend saying this. This guy's only Resident Evil game he beat was 6. This guy, what are you talking about? This game would take you like 20 hours. What are you talking about? Like, you're not in the position to say like, oh, dude, this game's short. If I played it 4 hours max, buddy, you would die so many times if you're trying to speed run the game. Leon's part would be hell because you're killing nothing and then you're getting no reward.
Grace's part for him would be hell, bro. Trying to conserve all that. Oh my goodness.
Be able to, it's just, you know.
That's why it takes longer. You got to understand, because like you got to think like I love to do that. And I had ink ribbons too, so I had to think, so, okay, so when can I save here? When can I save here? When should I save? When shouldn't I save? Like there's just levels to it and that make it longer. And it's just, and you don't have to force it to make it longer. It just happens.
I mean, I can't really think of any other game that's like the stretch of the length. Like Dead Space is like what, 15 hours?
Yeah, Dead Space.
That was a full price game. Like these are all like similar priced games. They're just
it's not games. Assassin's Creed, bro. Like this is just telling a story.
You can't expect a game in a different genre to fit the same length of a game in a different genre, because you're not getting, like, objectively, we can compare, you know, apples to tomatoes. Elden Ring is, if you play for the first time and you do everything, you're clocking 70 plus hours. You know, maybe even 100 hours. And with the DLC,
with the DLC, oh yeah, 100%.
But at the same time, you're not getting like basically a game and then also a movie while you're playing it. You're playing a game throughout the whole thing.
Yeah,
that is a game. This is a movie game. And there's just differences. I know you're excited for Crimson Desert, you know? That's a $70 price tag game. And that game feels like it's going to be purely game and no narrative. And maybe that's just the way you like your games.
Yeah, it's probably just how he likes it. And that's why he's just dogging on this one, because he can't understand the peakness of a movie game. To put it the way, not smartly.
Yeah, Crimson Desert is probably a big game with a lot to do.
Yeah.
But it's probably, like, narratively, I've watched all the trailers for the game. They haven't shown anything for the narrative. Because I don't think the narrative is what they're...
Yeah, that's not the focus point.
They're not gonna, like, that's not gonna be good. Other stuff could be good.
Bro, you don't think it should be $80? Bro, did you see what I seen? Did you see that that ending alone is $100, alright? My goodness, bro. Gosh dang, man.
Is it
bro, I'm dropping bands, dude.
Okay. He lives in the UK, so $80. I mean, it's probably $80 for the, I don't know what kind of like
the deluxe edition in America is $80.
So are we saying $80 for the deluxe edition in
No, I don't know what it is in the UK. I'm guessing it's 80 for the base price, because don't they have, isn't it a little higher for them?
For the standard edition, it's £60. And then for the deluxe edition, it's £70. So it's not even the price he's saying.
Dr. Legend, why are you lying out here, bro? Bro, you have a stand. You don't even have to get the deluxe edition. It's only $60, Doc.
60 pounds. Okay. 60
but pounds, sorry. Bro said it's 65. I'm sure with the taxes, sure. I'm sure, man.
Yeah, it's tax.
Yeah. Still, like, what are you complaining about? You could just buy the standard for 65.
Yeah, different economy over there, dog.
I don't understand. Like,
you know, the
it is not that
yeah.
bad. There's a difference between 65 and $80, dog.
This guy buys the slop games all the time. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you spent how much on Borderlands 4? How much did you spend on Borderlands 4 again?
Listen, Kenny, you don't need to go
Bro,
there,
dude, I'm about to start freaking out, dude. Okay, stop dissing on my beloved right now, okay? Gosh dang, bro. This guy.
I don't understand. Okay, Tyler, I don't understand why you're being so like harsh on this game when you literally just like Kenny's done a lot for you this year. He beat Red Dead Redemption.
I did, yeah.
You know?
I did do that.
And he loved that. You know, he had a fantastic time.
Yeah. I don't know why I kept crashing, but you know that's just something we'll just get over.
There is just something wrong. Not with this. I don't know. Maybe with the Steam version of the game, because when I played it, no crashes. But I had it on. I had it on the Epic launcher.
Oh, you had it on the Epic? Oh.
Yeah, dude. I compared. I was like, oh, I want to play Red Dead Redemption 2.
Bro, I even re-downloaded it and it still did that, so I don't even know, bro.
I think it has just something to do with like, you know, the game.
Yeah.
The game is, you know, Rockstar classic.
But
like, I mean, even
terrible
if the game
with ports, but yeah.
Yeah,
even with the crashing, though, like I said at the end of that stream, even with the crashing, it was worth the experience.
Yeah, I mean, the story in Red Dead Redemption carries the whole game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I don't think the gunplay in that game is that fun. I think a lot of the open world stuff is fun. I just don't think the core gunplay is that fun.
Yeah,
it's a bit too simplistic.
Yeah, but that wasn't really their focus anyway, I guess.
Yeah, it really wasn't. It was just it was telling a story. It was about exploring the world. But you're not gonna get Red Dead Redemption type of open world with every single open world game. You're just not.
No.
Those games come and go every like decade. Resident Evil games come out like every few years there's a Resident Evil game.
And you know what's crazy? It's just like, I remember you brought this up too. It's just like to think that they're bringing out this much peak so consistently.
They are cooking, you know.
Bro, they are rocking overtime over there, dude.
They are just cranking it out. And they're learning from their remakes. I mean, it also confirms that they are going with the remakes and not the original.
Yeah, and like I said, we were talking about that too. It's just like
it just makes more sense.
It does, but at the same time too, it's just like the origins. They won't be if they would have to remake the origins. If not, that those would still be canon up to those remakes.
Yeah, those are probably canon up to the remakes because they're not. I mean, the rumors are either it's Code Veronica
or 5. Yeah.
I mean, we saw try.
Well, like that's what I'm saying. So it's just like if they go with the main timeline, like if you want most of the story and not having like spin-off games, you would play like all the remakes that happen and then the originals, and then you would play 5 and 6, Code Veronica, Revelations 1 and 2. So they would have to remake all those games if they want to make it like complete remake timeline. And just you could leave the origins, like you really don't have to touch those.
I don't really know if they're like. I don't know how far they're gonna go with the spin-offs.
I mean, isn't Revelations though part of the main timeline? I swear.
I don't think they're remaking Revelations.
Okay.
I think Revelations is just gonna be those 2 games because there's really no reason to, because the second one came out in 2015, so there's really no reason to remake that, and then there's no reason to remake the first one. It's better to honestly, I'm more of an advocate for the Code Veronica remake than the 5, because Code Veronica had like fucking so much backtracking.
Oh yeah,
so much. There's so much quality of life for that game that if they do it right, it could excel. It could jump up the lists. 5
Well, yeah.
is still like playable and still enjoyable.
Yeah, and it's
There's
got the
some
co-op you
things
could experience with
there's some
someone.
things I would do. I wonder. I mean, if they ever remake 5, I wonder how they're gonna do the co-op.
Bro, I mean, bro, a modern co-op, I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna be honest. Dude.
That'll be hard to do, but that'll be kind of like their next hurdle because they kind of have everything else down. They got the gameplay down for how the game's meant to feel, you know. So at least you got that.
Why is there so many puzzles? I mean, that's just, bro.
You know, the funny thing I just said is that Requiem has so little puzzles.
Oh yeah,
There's
like
very
I was
little
gonna say, like, when you're talking about the beginning, like, I'll take you back to 1998. All right.
Yeah, we're talking about this game. There's like very little puzzles.
No, yeah,
and the quote unquote puzzles are just kind of like, okay, here's a door.
Yeah.
Go find this in a different room. To go find this, to unlock this, to go get this, to go bring back to this, and it works.
Yeah,
because that's what Resident Evil does. But there's no like the puzzles that like
they weren't like the first game, bro. Like if you remember going into the night room and then you had to figure out that puzzle, that took me the longest time ever.
No, but I will say for Requiem, they do have like more of like world puzzles that are not required, but they're like, you know.
Yeah, if you want
like
to.
The final puzzle that people are still trying to figure out.
Yeah.
They have that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
like
I don't know
optional. I do like that we're like that you could put more puzzles in the game, but it's just optional. Like if you want to.
Optional or just like small ones where you like shoot the numbers on a roulette table. It's like that's a puzzle.
Yeah, or like with the, if you remember when you're in the basement with the the plugs, like, you know, doing that, all that stuff.
Yeah, but that's not, in my opinion, that's also just like, that's very, like, compared to all the other Resident Evils, when it comes to puzzles, that's not really a puzzle. That's more of just like a still go here, grab this, go put it here, which all the games have.
Yeah.
And I think this game toned down I think it also had a lot to do with the pacing. They wanted it to be more fluid.
Yeah.
You know, because you're not gonna put a puzzle in this fucking Leon's way. I mean, that's why they didn't put any like funny locks on the closets. They just
they just warped.
Like, bro, he's just gonna cleave. He doesn't fucking care, dude.
Yeah.
When did he have to like solve a puzzle? Like the detonator?
To detonate. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the closest to a puzzle you'll probably get. Yeah.
Honestly, dude, my playthrough was him going from I started playing as him, kill a few zombies, go back to him, fight a boss. A lot of the enemies are already dead inside the medical place. So
yeah, that's what I like. How like the things you did in Grace's game also affected Leon's part.
Yeah,
that's what I liked about that too. Yeah,
that was nice. And then you went back to Grace basement scene. You know, you got your horror fill, and then you went back to him, and you got a big sniper rifle, and then it's another boss inside. Like, you know, more like a lead enemy.
Can we say, bro, like Leon's part, he was going through like bosses like Dark Souls, dude. It was crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude. And then as soon as you get to the halfway point and he goes to Raccoon City, immediately spider boss.
Yeah, immediate, bro. I was like,
honestly,
yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, oh, big spider. What the fuck what is there a big spider doing? But then you start to think about it, it's like, okay, a nuke and then a bunch of viruses probably are like a little bit airborne. When the nuke went off, it probably all died down now, but when that thing hit, it fucked up a lot of things. But that boss was fun, it made sense, but it was purely just because they knew everyone had a bunch of fucking ammo on Leon. So
yeah, we gotta get rid of some of it, dude.
Get rid of that ammo, guys. You know, pump.
Well, and it's just like, you know, it's like I get, and with Resident Evil 6, like, you know, they have all the spider webs and stuff and whatever, and it's like some of the enemies could like kind of transform into half spiders, but they never had a big spider boss. And I was like, oh, so they saved it for 9. There it is.
Big spider boss.
Oh yeah, dude.
Big spider boss.
They were like, you know, that's what we missed in 6, so we'll put it in this one instead.
I mean, they kind of did like also like, you know, the reason why there was a big spider is because they were like, oh, so the big nuke went off in Raccoon City. Let's just use this as our playground to like just throw viruses out there.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They did that like bombs, dude. They're just like, oh, you get some viruses, you get some Oh, spider got it. Let him go, dude. Oh, you know those dogs from 4? Make them bigger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those dogs. Yeah.
What an idea, dude. That place was, yeah, what a fucked up place, dude.
Bro, it's just. This is I know it won't get game of the year, but this is my game of the year. 100%.
Dr. Legend said he was playing Resident Evil 2 and there was a puzzle around every single corner and they got Tyrone chasing me around.
Okay,
that is
first
true.
of all, you gotta
wrong.
understand the remake is still gonna have the basis of when the original Resident Evil 2 had, or what Resident Evil 2 had. There's still gonna be puzzles. Like the first one had puzzles, the second one's gonna keep the same theme.
He's talking. Okay, I want you to let you know that like he's talking about the remake.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not gonna play the original. That guy.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like
guy
it's
looked
still
me
gonna
dead in
keep.
the eye
It's still gonna
and
keep
say,
the
"Yo,
blueprint
my guy."
of what the original was. They're not gonna
Yeah.
take that out.
Yeah, obviously the remake of the game is going to be a remake, but it's still gonna have like the it's still gonna be the
Aspects
game.
of the original. Yeah.
Yeah, but like you know what I mean. He hasn't played the original. He's just like playing the. He's just like, oh dude, I was playing RE2
Well, I know,
remake,
but
dude.
it's just like when you think of Resident Evil,
Dude, I'm
top
honest,
three
dude,
things
the-
is puzzles, dude. I'm sorry, I don't know what you want from me.
The remake's puzzles aren't even that bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're a lot better than the original one. He should try the original one. He probably wouldn't get past the first puzzle, bro.
Really, you shouldn't try the original.
My days,
Really,
man. You
on the
think
sidelines for
that's
that one.
bad? Let's take you back real quick, dog.
No, I mean so far this year, you know, out of all the games that are probably released, I feel like this is definitely the front runner for game of the year.
Yeah, I know, but as soon as 6 drops, I know that's just gonna be like everyone's gonna be
GTA.
like, that's obviously game of the year, and no one else cares. And it's like, yeah, okay, sure.
My thing is though, it says it will. When does it release? If like November? Something?
Yeah, apparently November something. Yeah. So it'll still have contention.
November 19th. Will
19th.
Will it have contention at November 19th?
I think so, right? Or does it just miss it? I forget. I don't know.
Well, okay, God of War Ragnarok came out in November 9th, so it might still.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was
might
gonna say, I
tweak
swear.
It might tweak its way in.
Yeah. I mean, if it don't, I mean, this has
There's
a
lot
good
of games
chance.
that come out there's a lot of games that come out this year still.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we don't know. You know, like X-Vision 33 last year, no one talked about it before it came out. No one was like expecting it, and then boom, it blew up.
Yeah, that's true.
We could easily have another one of those, or not. Listen, Marathon's coming.
Yeah, bro, everyone's excited for that.
Dude, there's you can play the server slam if you want.
Servers.
Yeah, dude, they have a marathon server slam, dude.
But I don't know.
Dude, yeah, dude. Marathon server slam. I mean, server slam. What did it peak at? It peaked at 143,000 people.
I mean, it's not terrible. I mean,
It's not. I mean, it's a. I mean, the server slam is like a free download.
yeah. So it's like, yeah.
It's okay, you know. I wonder how many of those people that played it are gonna stick around for the real release. Requiem did.
Bro, I
number.
just
It's the best-selling one in like the first few days of the. We're gonna get RE10, 12, all the way up to 16 at this point. from
Leon
just
will
this
be
game
90 years
alone.
old.
My take is Leon either is going like the only way you continue Leon's story is either, I'm gonna say it again, either he dies or he just kind of like passes the torch.
Right.
That's the only way, and then he lives his happily old married life
With
or this guy
with whoever, we
guy
don't know yet.
does not quit, and he just keeps going until he's 90.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Well, because like, think about it. When you're playing the game too, it's just like, he still had held on to a lot of like the people he couldn't save, and that became
Well,
a
yeah.
lot of his motivation.
That is called PTSD.
Yeah.
And guilt. I mean, the whole game is about like guilt.
Yeah.
About not being able to do, Grace with her mother,
Spencer,
Him.
Leon.
Spencer with everything.
Yeah. Like, see, and that was like the thing that hit me the hardest, because like, you know, you realize that like that's the whole reason why the other two, because there was 3 like founders technically of Umbrella. That's why there's a whole Resident Evil 0 and, you know, going into the other guy. But that's why those 2 wanted Spencer out, is because I'm guessing they knew that he was regretting this.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. And it's just...
Yeah. And his last creation was a cure for all the shit he's done.
Exactly.
You know, that's great, dude.
And it's just...
You know?
And that's why I cried,
good?
because it was just so much, dude. And it's just... I don't know, man.
Wesker actually... Wesker, I mean, he's kind of... At this point, Wesker is, you know, I guess back in action.
Yeah, I guess.
We could at this point, you know, he goes under a different alias, but you know, let's be for real.
Yeah, a clone.
The thing is, though, okay, I don't even know. Like, Leon didn't really fucking have a reaction to that guy basically being Wesker.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
So, but like, at any point, did Leon personally interact with Wesker? Because in RE4, yeah, and I mean, Wesker is like kind of like the shadow hand
of Ada, yeah.
But like,
I remember, I swear, I don't know, but in the original Resident Evil 4, I swear, I thought
we don't go with the original, buddy.
No, I know, but I swear though, I swear that I heard that he knew that Ada was working for Wesker.
I don't think, but I don't think he ever interacted. He like, you know, maybe like. Even in that game, he's probably just like, oh, you're working for this guy. I don't even know if he's even saw Wesker, saw him move like that. Because bro was moving like RE5. Like,
yeah, exactly. Moving. I was like, dude, that's Wesker plain as day, bro.
Yeah. So, like, you know, like, my take is like, you know.
But you see, he had the black marks too, so this must have been a different, like, it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it affects people, you know, differently. Clearly, he has the T virus, but that gives him powers.
Well, yeah, you know? But I'm just like, but
also Wesker.
Well, you know? and this is what I have to bring up too, because if they don't remake Resident Evil 6, she did have a healing factor, Sherry, and somehow she's still dying.
No. She doesn't have a healing factor. She doesn't age as fast.
She literally got stabbed.
No, she's good, dog.
She literally got stabbed through her whole body. Jake pulls the plane off of her, and then he heals, and she heals.
Okay, maybe it's something like she has like she can physically heal from like physical.
Oh,
wounds,
so it's like the the metal and Wolverine. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a viral. It's Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine. Yeah.
It's a virus that is in her immune system that's in there. Like, I don't know if she can really regenerate that, but like her arm, if it gets, you know, maybe she like.
Well, no, yeah, like literally look it up. You can literally look up the scene on Resident Evil 6 when when they crash. Yeah, she has a whole piece through her.
She also doesn't age as fast. You know, she looks younger than what she actually her age is.
Yeah.
You know. But maybe this was something that she couldn't, you know.
Heal from.
I mean, evidently she couldn't heal from it. I mean, I listen, kid. At this point, you just gotta be honest. If the writers say she can't heal from it, she can't heal from it.
If the writers say.
So clearly, she can't heal from it.
I need some evidence on my desk by 5, or else you're fired.
She's fine. She's good, but like, you know what I mean? Like, clearly, that's probably she was on the case, dude. You know. And then if anyone else,
I need reports on my desk by 5.
Give them a little jab, dude.
Gosh dang. See, and that's
mass produce that antidote now and just give it to everybody and just be like, pop this shit.
Yeah. Well, and see, and that's the thing too. It's just like that. Kind of just the one thing that really sucks about this series is just that there's just a lot of connections that don't get told or said. You know.
You can only make so many games, man.
I mean.
You can only make so many games.
I mean, I don't know. Like, why not? Like, why not at least give these characters' endings, you know.
Okay, but like, how would you like? The thing is that how would you go about giving these characters endings that are like fulfilling to the you know, the player, but then also fulfilling for the story that they're meant to be telling?
I mean, I don't know.
And that's why they brought Albert Wesker back. Because you want to know, you can love 5 as much as you want. Albert Wesker was the big bad, and he got chopped up by Chris.
Bro got 2 rocket launchers to the face and lava. I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, but like, you gotta be honest. Like, you gotta look at it objectively. Imagine Wesker being the big bad for 6. Oh, whoa, we got a different story.
I mean, yeah.
Whoa. The stakes are a little bit higher. You're a little bit more invested in the, you know, the bad stuff happening and why everyone needs to come together to take this guy out. Because I mean, Zeno just having his shit, Leon couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
Leon, even if Leon was in his like, you know, not infected at all, I don't think he could also do anything. Like, bro was moving. Bro was moving.
Bro, dude, and the bad ending, bro, the way he executed Leon, I was like, dang, bro. That's...
Yeah.
Alright, man.
It's a cool gun.
Dude, that gun is crazy. I was like, dang, bro.
It's, yeah, the one bullet. One in the chamber type of gun.
Unnecessary long barrel, yeah.
That's for accuracy, dude.
That's for accuracy.
Saw the way he was just blowing those people's bodies apart with that thing.
Yeah, bro's a handheld sniper, bro.
Bro, dude, he's locked in, dude.
It's crazy.
So, like, you know, you have like a, you know, a version of Wesker back. You know, they're probably gonna somehow get his powers back in a different body. You know, and he'll be fucking.
But it ain't the
out.
same, dude. That ain't my Wesker.
Buddy, you can't say that ain't your Wesker when Wesker is the bad guy.
The bad guy.
That's like saying that's not my Thanos. Who gives a fuck? He's the bad guy. Who cares? Listen, dude, and there's a lot of ways they could write in on how they got him to clone. I mean, it's the connections. They're kind of the shadow agency.
Well, I mean,
well,
yeah, and they say
Wesker probably had some connection with them at some point.
Well, and Spencer did make clones. It was actually said in Nightmares where like he was made. He is a clone.
Yeah, so like, who even knows who the original Albert Wesker is?
Well, we just know from this clone's timeline, he was the one that went through stars and then did this and did that, and then he died.
That clone was very invested, but then this clone, was probably could have been made after.
Well, it would also make sense. Like, it would be made after the Raccoon City incident, or like maybe during or whatever it was, because he had the infection. So it's just like maybe this clone was just a part of it, and that's how he has it, but the other one didn't.
And this clone was really invested onto, you know, the Elpis stuff, thinking that it could evolve him even further.
Yeah.
Did not do that. It just cured him.
Yeah.
Of his.
Bro got alopecia.
Yeah, he kind of did get clowned on. Yeah, Victor came back and was just like, buddy, we aren't the same anymore.
We ain't the same.
I'm a nemesis. You're like, what are you?
Nothing. No, he ain't got no powers.
A fuckboy, really.
And then just cut his head off, and that was it.
Yeah, but now the head is, you know, in a jar somewhere.
In a jar.
They're about to fucking Wolfenstein that guy. I'm gonna put him in a stronger body.
Exactly. He is the next nemesis, dude.
Carter said he doesn't like puzzles in any games, not even GTA 6. Well, I don't mean to be that guy, but, I don't mean to be that guy, but GTA 6 might actually do the opposite of having puzzles. It might actually commit crimes.
Commit crimes.
Like crazy.
Yeah, if you actually want to rob this bank, you need to figure out this math equation real quick.
Yeah, dude, if you want to rob this bank, go find 3 plaques and put them inside the door.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, damn, dude.
Yeah, exactly. What is this? What is the order does it go into? And then there's like just a moon, a sun, and a star.
Yo, so you know, what's your take on him saying like Lego Batman's gonna dominate this game?
I'm
gonna be honest. I'm not like a big fan of the Lego Batman thing. I think they're good. I think they're fun. I'm not like I'm not like you guys when it comes to like the Lego Batman games.
Right. And
You guys are,
and
like,
see, I can
no.
respect that because I get that. Like that's not
I'm
like
not.
it's not for
not
everybody.
big-
That's
I'm not-
that's the
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, also, I'm gonna raise my fucking hand.
What?
Why the fuck does the Lego Batman game require a beefier computer than this fucking game did?
I don't know. That's
Bro,
crazy.
Why do I? What the fuck is this shit?
You need
Like, okay,
you need $5
the-
grand of parts in your computer.
the GPU is fine. The 16 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, what are we doing?
What
An
we doing?
i7 1200. Why the fuck do I need a CPU that fucking clocked up? Why do I need an SSD for a fucking Lego game?
Legos, bro. You gotta
Well,
see what they're made of.
I think we're completely avoiding the fact that this is a Lego game. Lego. That's you compare this. Okay, and then this game releases. Where's the Lego Star Wars game? That didn't release that far long ago. The Skywalker Saga. That was 2022. What'd this require? Not even remotely close. You need a
Not
fucking-
even remote.
bro, bro, you're basically if you jump from the Skywalker Saga, you jump from that to this. A 4-year jump apparently requires you to take your PC and times it by 3.
Yeah, put
It's a
Kaioken
fucking
times 3 on your
Lego
PC, and then you can play the game.
Lego game. Why the fuck does the Lego game that it's a now let me remind you,
Bro said
it's a
because it's
Le-
Batman, Dr. Legend.
Remember, it is a Lego game.
This is a Lego game.
Why
It's
would-
not Batman Arkham something, dude. It's Lego.
Why does that require a beefier computer than like the latest fucking the latest like Warner Brothers game needs? No matter how dog shit it is, it somehow this requires more, and it's a Lego game. Do they not know how to optimize their games anymore?
I don't know. Man.
Like, dude, I don't know. For me personally, I mean, Lego Batman.
I grew up on it, so like I got a love for it. But I'm just saying, I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. For me personally, since I'm not a big fan, I'll be the one to say it, so you don't need to say it.
Okay.
You're smoking crack cocaine if you think that shit's gonna be better than this game. Like I'm being honest. I mean, I was sold on RE9 the moment I saw it. I'm looking at this game. If you think it's going to be better than this game, you're smoking crack. If you think it's gonna be good, good for you. I mean, I don't really know, but there's just no world I see this being like better. I see this being like maybe fun if you're into the Batman games and Lego.
Yeah, yeah.
But
and it's just, and that's the thing. Like, I would be surprised if it surpasses 300,000 day one. Okay.
No, I'm not even saying it surpasses like player count. I'm talking about like reviews.
Well, I know, but still, like, I'd be
No,
surprised the player count is any bigger than.
No, I don't think there's that many people willing to drop.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the Lego games is like it's kind of a niche thing. Like not really, but kind of.
It really is. It's like the people that love them. People like me.
Like if you love it, you love it.
really-
If you don't, you don't. Like there's just no
I'm
in
not
between.
sitting here- like I'm not sitting here thinking. Also, fuck this game. Why the fuck? Nah, dude. I hate Capcom.
Bro, what do you mean this is overrated, bro? No, dude, listen.
Listen. As much as I don't like Capcom for a lot of their practices they do, they do Resident Evil. They let the developers live, with the way they don't suck it out day one. They'll probably come over and be like, okay, now it's been a while, put this into the game. Let's make some more money. But immediately they don't do that. Why the fuck is there an early access for the fucking Lego Batman game? For $90?
For $90
early access. Dude, if fucking Resident Evil doesn't get the early access, why the fuck does Lego Batman deserve it? Why the fuck?
Dr. Legend will say because it's Batman.
Hold a second. Why is the Lego Batman game deluxe edition $90?
Yeah, you're complaining about Resident Evil 9. That's peak. That's for you $70 for the deluxe edition, and then you gotta pay more for a Lego Batman game, which, by the way, should never be above $60 because it's a Lego game. I said my piece on it.
You get 30 launch day items across 3 themed packs. This themed packs, dude, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna see so many DLCs for this game. 50 DLCs by the time this game reaches 1 year old. Jesus Christ. Oh,
Bro
you get
said
a
I would pay that. Yeah, and I would pay
Oh,
$70 for Resident Evil 9, okay?
they're locking a Batmobile behind a paywall. Nice.
Of course they are.
Oh, they're locking a story mission and a mayhem mode featuring Joker and Harley Quinn behind the pay. Oh, nice. This is just like you have to pay $90 to get the full experience. Holy shit. Break out of Arkham Asylum and play as characters Joker and Harley Quinn and all new stuff. Like, is everything just? What am I paying $70 for? What the fuck do I get if they're like, oh, dude, there's so much cooler stuff if you just like cough up the money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, greedy ass practices, dude. Okay, and then Mayhem Collection is a separate post-launch DLC releasing in September 2026.
So you have to wait.
So so at least it includes a DLC, but then it's just saying there's like story missions just objectively locked behind the paywall.
Wow.
Bro, they're literally this is the AAA I know. Honestly, it's funny calling the Lego Batman game a AAA title, but I don't know. I don't play the game, so I don't know if you're sitting there thinking it's a AAA title, but it is listed as a AAA title, and then more expensive than like one of the AAA titles releasing this year.
This game, it's.
I don't get why you're like at one point, like Dark Legend, at least just say you're like biased, then we could be like, okay, you know. But like you're not even doing that. You're just like saying one sucks and the other one is like gonna be perfect.
I just don't think he likes story games. I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore.
But you likes Red Dead Redemption, and that is just a story game.
I don't know.
Everything about that game is just story. You don't play that game for the fucking gameplay. God.
Watch,
no.
he'll say it. Watch, he'll say it. I already know it's coming. He'll be like, actually, I love the gameplay and I love the open world. And
I don't even know what he's smoking when he's saying we're gassing up this game. This game is sitting at a 95% on Steam.
I was gonna say, go check the reviews on this game. This game is amazing. We're not just the ones saying this is great and we're the majority.
95% from Steam for a $70. Like, the game is $70, and you don't even got the fucking sickos that just review bond games because they're $70, being like it's overpriced, fucking doing that to this game. There's like the one time where a $70 game, you're like sitting there being like, I'm glad I paid that money.
It told a great story. It did its job.
Again, I have to hammer the thing home. It is literally a movie. You're basically watching a movie and playing. You play a game and watch it. You're like, it's, you know, Red Dead is similar in vein where you're also kind of like watching a movie at the same time.
Yeah, it's a Western, dude.
So it's like, we're just like, you know. I would pay $300 for GTA 6.
Kenan, you only play multiplayer games? How really?
That's just not true.
That is just not true.
Kenan had a phase last year where he was a multiplayer guy. This year, he's a new man.
I went back to my old ways, and you can't stop it.
And dude, he's went back to his old ways, and he's having such a bad time.
Yeah, only if my life didn't suck, but yeah.
Bro, listen, dude, okay? That's just a hurdle you gotta get over, okay?
Bro,
the light is there. You know what I mean? Everything is trying to push you back into your dark hole, and you just gotta not let it.
Bro, I just...
Listen, get in. Requiem is all about hope, dude. Just take that hope. Dude.
See, and that's why I cried, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I've been in such despair. I've been trying to be positive, dude, but it's just like, I will literally just sit outside and just sit there at night because I don't even know anymore. Because it's like, it's just, you go almost 5 years with the same person, sleeping in the same bed, and now it's just empty.
Now you have to figure out how to like
do it alone. Yeah, exactly. And I didn't even have a chance to like prepare for it. It was just ripped. And then the night I came home after I got plastered. There was just a hole in my chest because of how empty the house was, man. It was just like,
You know, maybe like, you know, fill it up with stuff. You know, just anything will like
well,
do really anything. Maybe like rearrange the house where it doesn't feel as like empty. You know?
well, and it's just like, and you know, and that's why I appreciate you guys, because you guys are here and just help me so much.
Yeah, dude, I'll keep it real with you 100% of the time, dude. But like, you're doing good. Like listen, dude. No matter what, like anything that's going on, you're doing good. You know. There's a lot of people that
it's just been
worse.
like, and I know it's like it could have been a lot worse too. You know, like I'm trying to get myself through that, but bro, it's just so hard. It's like,
I mean, yeah, but like it's not meant to be easy.
No.
Dr. Legend, what do you mean by you can never trust them? We're not talking about an alien species, right? we're not talking about you didn't fuck an alien. What are we doing? You didn't come
What's going on right now?
Come down and probe him and being like, dude, you should have never trusted that flying saucer. What are you doing? What the fuck are we saying?
I know that saucer looks delectable, but come on, man.
We're not gonna take his like turmoil and be like, I have an agenda to push. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? No, you don't. No. This is not your shit, dude. You're not going through this. You're looking at a guy that's going through the worst, and you're like, dude, yeah, dude, we're going through the same thing right now. Fuck them. It's like, who the fuck are them, dude? I'm not high-fiving you. Guy's a psycho, dude. He walked over my table. He just sees you being like, oh, you're like sad and stuff. Walks up to you. He's like, I know who you're mad at. Them. Whoa. Whoa. Put your hands up, being like, whoa. What do you mean by them? And by them, are you sure you're not referring to me? I'm really concerned right now.
Concerned for my life. Dr. Legend.
This is not about any group of people, okay? This is like this.
Listen, man.
I looked up and it says, these goddamn, dare I say it? It's like, whoa.
Whoa. Well, it's just.
Listen, dude.
I will argue it is worse to end on a good note.
No, it ain't. So you want to tell yourself that all the time but the thing is, so okay, if you ended on a bad note for a portion of time, you'll feel fine and have that anger to push you through, but eventually it'll break and then you won't feel good, and then you'll be here, but like down the road.
So at least ending good gets you there faster, I guess. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it like, you know, ending good at least you don't have resentment inside your body, and you're kind of just like, you're there. You're at the point where
it's just how I've been feeling, I guess, dude.
Instead of going on for a month and then randomly being like, fuck, and then just breaking down
that
and
wall,
doing, you know, at least you get through it, you push through the, you know, and you're there. This is not about women. What are we talking about?
Listen, listen, Dr. Legend,
Dr. Legend, keep your Reddit incel ass inside. Don't talk to women. Actually, matter of fact, leave women alone.
Listen, you gotta understand, it's situational. This isn't like all.
These are humans, okay?
We got to a point where it just.
Listen, it's life. You got to a point where, you know, you both grew. You grew one way,
and she grew
another way, and that's life. That's life, dude. You just gotta think forward, dude. You know,
it's just hard, especially at work. You know, because I'm used to going to break with her, and then I gotta get used to not, and then I gotta go somewhere else. And it's just like.
Yeah, dude, just like, you know, I don't know, like pull like, you know, literally like pull like a Leon, dress in all black, just fucking, and then when you eat your food, just do it like just sit on the fork.
Exactly.
Buy like a gun 5 times as big as your arm.
Bro, I'll name it right.
I don't know, you just gotta like, you know, you gotta like find your own identity and not like, you know, it's gonna feel bad not having those things, but you know, it's gonna feel better when you find, you know, I think getting to the point where you're happy and content with just being by yourself.
Yeah, getting used to my skin. Yeah.
That's where you can get back into your prime, because you know, like there's two things you don't want to do right now. You don't want to try to go back. Don't do that. And you don't want to like force another, you know, relationship. You kind of just, this is the moment where you just want to focus all on you, put all your skill points into yourself. Fuck all of the companions you have around, put all in yourself. All in yourself. Max your character out, everyone else. Run into like the raid where you're level 60, everyone else is like level 4. Just do that. That's what you have to do. And that's the moment. This is the moment to do it, you know, because then when you find yourself, like, thing is, you got to think about, you entered that relationship not really knowing who you are and what you like, what's going on. You entered it, and now you've exited it, and you found yourself a bit more, and now you just got to find yourself more. And then when you ever enter a relationship down the line, you'll, you know, when you both enter a relationship, you'll know what what you're getting.
Right, that's true. Well, it's just like, and that's the last thing on my mind, is trying to get into another relationship, dude.
Yeah, dude. Last thing on your mind is being like, what if men are the option?
It's just, I don't know, dude. I don't think I could ever love again, man.
No, listen, that's just your brain. Like, you're, Kendon, I don't mean to be that guy. You will. You'll be fine.
Tell me.
Douglas just says, I'll be in a relationship with you, Kendon. Yo, I don't want you to enter another abusive relationship, Kendon. I don't want that to happen.
Dr. Legend, I think we all know that I'm straight. It's not gonna happen, okay?
It's not even a matter of being straight or gay. It's like, Dr. Legend might be the worst person for you to date. Just objectively, like across the board.
So let me hit you with statistic real quick, bro.
Every single time you're sitting here loving this game, imagine some motherfucker leans over your shoulder in your house, in your 4 walls, in your roof and floor, and just leans over and says, yo, RE9 is overrated. I would actually, honestly, I don't want you to get in a relationship because I don't want you to get arrested for, you know, domestic assault. I don't want that to happen. Like, bro, if someone said that to me in my own house.
Bro, yeah, right next to me after what I just seen, yeah, I would have started freaking out, yeah.
I'm freaking out. The neighbor's gonna call. They're gonna be, fuck, dude, you gotta get over here. This guy's going crazy. What friends do, right? He lives in the UK, so that's completely
Bro, friends do not get. Okay.
Whoa. Pause. Gonna be open-minded here. Some friends do end up dating.
Okay, my bad. But that's not me, dog. Okay.
There's some relationships where they start dating really young, and then one of them, you know, finds themselves and ends up being like gay, but they stay inside the marriage because it's so lucrative to be inside the marriage, and they're just two very good friends hanging out all the time.
That's crazy.
That's it.
That's crazy.
I mean, that sounds great. I don't know what to tell you, dude. You fucking look at your taxes, being like, oh wow, this is. Dude, listen, dude, I'm just kidding. Now you're thinking about it, it's like, I would never do that. But if you got that first tax form and you're like, holy shit, dude.
I don't know.
The IRS can do this? Yeah, but this is legal, dude. I feel like I'm robbing them.
Robbing them?
You fucking lean back in your chair, you get oh IRS, this sucks. Oh, tax return. Oh my god.
It's crazy work.
Because you're paying taxes for 2 people, but then it's like, because if you're married, you technically count as 1, so it's like, it's a whole thing. IRS are crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
The IRS apparently broke like 50,000 laws by giving information to like the DHS, but we can't fucking miss a week for our taxes. What's going on there?
Exactly.
What fucking country do we live in?
Yeah, I think we need to bring the IRS into court right now.
The IRS owns the court. I don't know how that would. I don't know how that would work, man. I'm sorry.
We gotta destroy the IRS.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Seeing them live, dude, you're gonna be put on a list. It's just like, yeah, get in, yeah, lock that guy in.
Lock that guy. Starting tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
I don't think the FBI listens in on people. I think the CIA listens on people, but they choose. Like, not everything is being like watched,
Right.
but like specific things. If you say certain things, they might tune in for a little bit and be like, "Are these fucking guys joking around? Or are they serious?"
Serious.
They kind of like they
I'll
vibe
just
you out.
blast
Like,
my
"Oh,
address.
you're
You can meet me here.
They look at you like, "What do these guys sound like the type that would actually do what they're saying?" These guys are pussies. Well, they just leave.
These guys are losers. We're out of here.
Yeah, dude. That's all that needs to happen, dude.
Uh,
There's not enough manpower to be able to, like, consistently monitor everybody.
yeah, it's true. There's a lot of people.
But yeah, dude, this game's
No, but
peach.
this game is amazing. That ending was amazing.
Ending's great. Ending is like the pitch perfect ending that Kendon thought he was never gonna get from this game. He thought this was the end of everything. Everyone was gonna die.
Bro, dude, like the year starting out, me breaking up, yeah, I was like, dude, it's only downhill from here.
You
Actually,
looked at the game and you're just like, hit me.
Hit me, dude, just do it. Blow a bigger hole in my chest that's already there, dude.
You got the complete opposite effect.
Bro, and it made me cry even more, dude.
Wouldn't do that. That's the thing, dude. It's like you're invested into this franchise, you're invested in everything going on, and you have those moments where you tear up. Does Dr. Legend have anything like that? Maybe he's just
probably
jealous.
not. I don't know.
Maybe he's just jealous, dude. Maybe he is. I'm gonna finish 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 9. I will truly tell you if they're good or overrated. I'll give this game a 9 because there's no Ada. You haven't played the game, so you can't give it a review by your own metric. And Ada, I mean, if you know the game, if you know ball, if you know ball, right? Can it more of a symbolic message of Ada. Ada probably my favorite character. Okay. All right. We all know why, but like favorite character is crazy.
I mean, out of everybody, do you know
Out
the
of
whole
everybody?
roster?
Oh, have you seen how ripped Leon is in this game? Like,
Bro. Have you seen Chris punch that boulder, dude?
Well, he hasn't actually.
He hasn't actually. Bro, you gotta get on it right now. What are you talking about?
Why? Okay, I just want to. You're going 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 9. Why are we skipping 7 and 8?
Yeah, what is up with that? You don't think Ethan's good enough?
Great, bro. Dr. Legend, you're not straight. You just asked to be in a relationship with Kendon. Shut the fuck up. Shut your bitch ass up. You don't get to. I'm tired of this shit, dude. If you're gonna be gay and say gay shit, be gay. What are we talking about here?
Yeah,
Come on.
you can't play both sides, right?
You can't act more zesty than gay people. What are we doing? How are you gonna act more gay than gay people?
Probably just thinks it's funny. I don't know.
Bro, I know for a damn gay people aren't going up to their friends and being like, we should start dating.
Yeah, I know.
No,
Exactly.
not even in a joking manner, because they don't joke about their sexuality.
No, they don't. Yeah. But
no, but I can identify as a woman.
All right.
Factually speaking, Dr. Legend, of every single person to exist, you are the last person that would probably do that. Be honest, dude. Although people aren't just abruptly being like, yo, I'm a woman now. Nah, motherfucker. You look at them, they got fucking tits now. Okay. What you blink, they fucking changed. I don't know how.
You blink. Sabatel's seen some things, alright. I wouldn't know either, but I take it by Sabatel's word.
Dude, the science field is crazy, dude. We take a lot of shit for granted, but you can really see how the progressive, how much we've come in the science field. But just by looking at trans people throughout the years, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, at first trans people, you're like, oh, okay, you're trans, but we kind of still, Now, dude, you don't know. You don't know, Kendon. Okay, you won't know until they tell you. Okay.
You won't know.
You might be somehow reaching first base, and then you just feel something down there, and you're like, whoa, whoa,
whoa, buddy.
Whoa, tell me you got your like keys in your pocket or something. What's going on?
What's going on?
Please don't do this. No, I'd still go through with it though. I'm not pussy.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm pussy status over here.
Bro, I'm not that guy. I'm willing
honestly,
to admit it. All right.
I think the funniest thing about Resident Evil for me is that you're gonna hate this theory, but you know, I'm gonna say it nevertheless. Chris Redfield is 1,000,000% a closeted homosexual. I'm just gonna be honest, dude. I don't give a fuck. That guy, how many bad bitches have been around him and he's done nothing? Okay, let's be fucking for real. Okay, that guy likes dudes. Okay, I don't care.
I mean, he could be going through a lot of trauma too. I mean, I don't know.
No, that guy punched a fucking boulder.
He's punched a boulder.
Fuck up. Trauma, dude. That guy's gotten over every single trauma he's gotten, dude. What are you talking about?
That boulder never got over it though.
Dude, so like, you know,
we haven't heard from the boulder ever since.
Leon's a straight guy, you know, the way he's ripped, the way he's fucking angry all the fucking time. Yeah, that guy.
And the classic one-liners, don't forget that.
One-liners, the dad jokes, yeah. I don't see Chris doing that.
I don't know. Either way, I'd like to see. Like, I just like the confirmation that we're right, and you know, him and Ada are together, and like you get to see the family portrait. I want to see the family portrait, dude.
Dude, the fucking director was asked about if fucking Leon and Ada together. He said, "Hey, you know, why are you asking these questions?
Why are you asking these questions? Bro, I'm gonna cry as soon as I see the photo, dude. It's over. I'm gonna cry again. It's terrible. Oh no, it's great, but it's terrible. It's taking this long. But no, Resident Evil 9. If you want to describe this game in one word, it would be hope. So it would be.
You can say that.
Yeah. And I love it for that, actually. This might honestly be my favorite Resident Evil. I don't know. I gotta think about it more, but just because what's crazy is just like Grace's character went into the story way better than Ethan's did. You know what I mean? Like, kind of just slid in there, and like there was no resistance to it. You know, there was just, she was meant to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that makes sense. 'Cause that's why I had resistance in the beginning with Ethan, because it was just kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, you program yourself not to like it because you're like, oh, it's not my boys, it's not my guys. I don't know anybody in this. But then you slowly liked it, and you were like, okay, I'm coming around.
And then, and then they killed him.
Well, they killed him in the second game. At least they did too, dude.
Yeah, I find like after I beat the game, I was like, I'm kind of liking this guy. And then the second one, I'm excited to see what his character goes, and then he just died. But you know, Ethan's just a fever dream at this point. I wonder what they'll do with his daughter.
I mean, the DLC kind of like touched on what's going on with her. I mean, it's like 16 years after this game or something like that.
After this game?
It's very far in the future.
Really? Bro, how are these guys like thinking that far?
By the time that DLC would happen, Leon would be like 60, like maybe like 63, something like that. Yeah, you'd be like in the future hard. So yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's when Rose is all like grown up, so. Yeah. maybe they are thinking that far in the future, or maybe it's just a one-off DLC to kind of like, you know, show that, hey, this is what Rose is up to. She's kind of like doing this stuff. She's a part of this. She's, you know.
And then we'll never hear from her again until years down the line. And then you guys remember this character? Here we go.
Remember this character we introduced back then? Well, Resident Evil 15. So, I mean, yeah. It goes Ada, Leon, Jill, Claire, then Chris. Okay, now roll this back. Dr. Legend, you've only played Resident Evil 6. You can't have a list of your favorite fucking characters. What are we talking about? We can't do that. We can't do that.
He's only completed Resident Evil 6. He played 4, just never completed.
Okay, he's never complete. You've only completed 6. Okay, what are we talking about? Why are we smoking crack? Why are we saying that these are my favorite characters when you don't know a fucking jack squat about them besides fucking from 6, which is arguably the worst Resident Evil game when it comes to like the main timeline. So let's put the copium back in the fucking bottle, okay? And let's have you play these video games first, dude. Okay, and if you want to judge how turned on you get by these characters, go for it, dude. Okay, but at least play the games first. He's gonna come back to us being like, so Ashley made my top 5.
Ashley made my top 5.
My God fucking damn it, dude.
There it is. It's already.
The main question is Grace gonna just be a one-off character?
Yeah, that's true.
I think she might. I think she might be a one-off character.
Her and Emily just happily ever after.
I mean, yeah, this is I like honestly at this point they probably should do that for some fucking characters because goddamn else keep them around until they die, I guess.
Until they die.
Leon's gonna be doing this until he's 90. Dude.
Hey, bro,
okay,
just like in Deadpool and Wolverine, they'll have him doing this till he's 90. Man.
Dude, and he'll somehow look better
every time.
Like, you know, only character we don't need to worry about like fucking aging is Sherry.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
She fucking doesn't age as fast as these guys do. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's just everything about like this game satisfied me in a way that I cannot even put into words.
You know, honestly, for a second, I thought you said this game satisfied me better than any woman could. Like, I was gonna be honest, that's what I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna rip the band-aid. I would be like, holy shit, this guy's great. This guy's popping off. This game is better than sex. You know. To be fair to you know. I wonder if there's a butt booty naked mod for Leon right now. It takes a little bit for those mods to really, you know, be made, but you know, there probably is one out there. Bare minimum shirtless.
Bare minimum.
Might be pressing buttons there.
It's just goes to like it's just oh man.
Drugs. It's hard life for us, dude. In our honestly, I will be honest, and then. At one point in life, you were like acting like a bitch when it comes to Resident Evil, being like, dude, they're starving me over here, dude. Where are the games, dude? And then you said it yourself, dude. They've really only been releasing heaters.
Yeah.
So, motherfucker, you've been just eating good all the time.
Yeah, I know. That's why I made the comment earlier. It's like, yeah, I know that we had that conversation where it's just like they actually do that. And it's like, yeah, like I'm not gonna deny that.
That's why these games, they take a little bit of time getting in because a lot of passion has to be going into them.
Yeah, and it was worth the wait, dude. It was worth the wait.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You like drugs, dude. I get it.
Let's just...
None of the characters we thought were going to be in it were in it, but we did get Hunk.
Yeah. We did do that.
we did get Hunk, and we did get Wesker.
Wesker. Yeah. We got Wesker number 24 is what we got.
Yeah, dude. That motherfucker might as well be a bioweapon himself. They might as well sell him on the blockchain too. One Albert Wesker will cost you roughly about $300 million. What does he do exactly? We don't know actually. He'll just kind of do his own thing.
Yeah, he has his own motives. Yeah.
Enter your town and fully corrupt your police department. No. He's a wild guy.
Well, the biggest thing for me too is just like trying to be positive. It's just it gets hard to do that. And then and just work. Like I don't know. It's just like life doesn't give you enough time to process anything, and life just keeps moving on, even though.
Get in. All right, dude. You know, I can say a lot right now, and a lot of it you wouldn't understand. But we can positively say that life is very different.
What do you mean?
I'm saying objectively, the life that we live compared to the lives that previous people have lived is very different. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like back in the day, it was regular for people to be like, "Oh, I grow my own food,"
Right.
Now that's kind of like a privilege. That's like, oh, that's a high society type of shit. You got fucking olive trees, you got fucking lemon trees. Like you live in bougie at that point. Now we live in a world where it's all about working. It's all about that. It's all about we be honest, dude. It all devolves down to capitalism, dude, and our government system and our, the American imperialist system. Yeah, we can get into it, pedophiles.
Okay.
All of them, the lot of them, all of them.
Well, dude, and that doesn't help to stay positive when the world is just as crappy.
Exactly, get it. But that's you just gotta find your little rut and move on from there, and honestly for me, I think I've found it to be a bit more because in the way that you live, all this horrible stuff is happening around you, but you feel like you can't do anything. For me, I found my spot where I feel like I can, as long as I do my part and I do my best to not be those guys, and I just do, I'm just doing me.
Right.
I don't want to live in a world where it's worse when I die. I want to I want to die in a better world than what I was born into. That's the world I want. That's what I want to do. And I look at our government as hey, this shit sucks.
Yeah.
But hey, it's more of everyone needs to do their part, so everything at least turns into a collective thing. It's on an individual level, you might not feel it, but if everyone's thinking the same way, then something will happen. But hasn't been a good day for the world, but
Yeah. Well, and I've been having trouble sleeping too.
I understand. You played through the crazy part, dude. I understand.
What?
Yeah, dude. What? Huh?
What do you mean? No.
I mean, I understand. You played through the crazy part.
No, it's not that. I literally just ever since she left, bro. It's been hard to sleep. I get up every 2 hours.
You just gotta breathe, man. You just gotta breathe. So what you gotta do, you just gotta breathe. You might wake up every few hours, but it's all about just breathing, going through the motions, dude.
I don't know, man. feels like the best way I can put it, the way I've been feeling is just like I was in this place that I was comfortable in. I was fine.
And you feel like it was just ripped from you.
Yeah, and then now what I'm dealing with is like just darkness, and I have to take another step forward into the unknown, you know.
Yeah, but like as long as you're taking those steps, dude, you know, soon the unknown will become the known, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I know, but it's some days it gets hard to take those steps, especially when I gotta work and
And you know, this is a good moment to realize that like you've come to realize how like dependent you were on someone else, and it's better to be independent, you know.
I know, but that's such a hard transition.
Yeah, but as soon as you get to that transition, then you're good. Because it's better to be in a relationship where you're both independent, where it's like you're in a relationship because you love each other, not because like you need each other, because you love each other. It's completely different things. So as long as you get to the point where you can feel independent and you feel good just being you alone, being comfortable with that, you know, I think it'll take a while to get there, you know. You're not gonna, you know, I guess, you know, a month from now you're not gonna like be there, you know, but it's gonna take a while. But you know, you got this, man.
Well, and it just sucks because it's like people at work are telling me, you know, we can notice that it really has a big effect on you, but it's like, what am I supposed to do? Smile? Like I can't right now.
Well, are they saying it in like a way, oh, this is having an effect on you, so this is going, like, you know what I mean? Like, are they just like pointing it out?
Well, it's just like they're just saying like you gotta be more positive, you know, and it's just
yeah. I mean, they're right, but they're, you know,
it's like that's what I need to hear right now. It's just like when you're at work, you need to be positive, you know, and it's just like I already don't like going to work as it is right now, and then now you're telling me I gotta be positive.
Are other coworkers telling you?
I got other coworkers. Yeah.
Fuck those corporate fucking slop guys. All right, let's flock in, dude. Okay.
Bro, it's just like
punch them in the face and tell them to be.
It's just like.
I mean, because okay, they're right, but they're, you know, it's like they're you know, they're coworkers. They don't really know you. You know, you got to go through the motions. You got to understand that they mean well. You know, like objectively, they do mean well. Yeah. They, you know, they just can't sit down with you and piece it out and like, you know, connect the dots and like lay it all out for you, because, you know, they're working too. You know, they're just trying to like, you know, I guess like boost you up a little bit, you know. Understand that, you know, you're not alone, and everyone's like, hey, do you listen, dude? You got people, you know, whether they're coworkers, whether they're friends, dude. You got people.
Yeah. Just it's hard just to work through this blockage. I don't know what else to call it, but it's just like, because I know, like, because I try to remind myself all the time that, you know, that, you know, it's not the end, you know.
Gonna trust me, it's nowhere close to the end. All right. By the time you die, there's gonna be like 20 to probably like 50 more Resident Evil games. Let's be honest.
50.
So let's lock in, dude. And by the time you die, dude, there might be like 2 more GTA games.
2? No, one at best. One at best.
One more, and that one will have like 80 million DLCs for online.
80 million.
That'll be huge for us.
Oh, dude.
I think the fact that you can acknowledge that, you know, you're going through a tough time is like, you know, that's progress. That's good.
Yeah.
Understanding what you're going through is the key to being able to get through it.
It's just like in playing this game, it's just like, dude, I guess this game couldn't have come at a better time, I guess, to be honest with you. I don't even know. I don't know how to make that make sense, but just my heart, I know it does.
Spencer planned this back in 19. I mean, it's a good time for this game to come up for you. It's your favorite franchise. It's your fucking magnum opus.
Yeah.
This game did everything right by you.
And like,
it's okay to be open and honest that it's giving you nightmares, okay? I understand the game's scary.
No, it's not. It's not.
Dude, to be honest, it's okay, man.
No, dude. Like I said, I loved Grace's part. It was amazing. I'm glad that fear factor is there. But it's just like, I don't know. Because the initial hit, when it happened, right, I didn't really process it. I didn't feel anything. And then I went out with Devin and Anthony, and we ate, and then we drank, which was just irresponsibility from my part, because I was down and out, because I started feeling it, and I didn't want to feel it. But then I just started getting a massive headache, and then I just threw all the other alcohol I had away, because it's the whole reason why I left that life behind is because I just couldn't stay with it. I can't do it.
You're gonna be alcoholic enough, I understand, dude. You couldn't climb.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, but and it's just, I try to stay positive, waking up and remembering that, she's not there.
I mean, the best thing is like to just not try your best to not, think about her. Yeah. That in itself will be hard, but the less you think about that person, it's gonna be easier to like move on from the fact that they're not there.
I know, but
maybe you got a little bit of a wake-up call from this, seeing how like dependent you are on someone else could be like a bad thing.
Well, and it's just like, and when I think about it, I've had a lot of time to reflect on my life. It's like I've always kind of been dependent on someone, whether they were good for me or not, Like, my father's a good example. Even after everything he did for me, or did to me, all the bad stuff he did to me, I was still dependent on him, and I still loved him, and I went through so many relationships. You were there, you know that. And I was just dependent. I never got off of that. And that's why I chased it so hard. It's because I never wanted to depend on myself. Because I hated myself, and it hurt to go through, process what my dad did, what life threw at me. Having the mom that I never did, and having to reconcile with that and grow a relationship with her in the second part of my life. And in a way, that's probably what I did with Anaya, is just being dependent and just trying to cover that hole that was always there. Now that it's away, that's why it feels like there's a hole in my chest. It wasn't because, maybe it wasn't fully because we loved each other, but it was just because we were so dependent and actually needed each other, like you said, that once it's gone, there's still that emptiness.
you know, and you know, being able to say all that, that's, you know, progress in itself.
Yeah, I just don't know what kind of progress it is yet.
I mean, it's good progress. There's no other progress that, yeah. It's not bad progress, it's good progress. Don't be vague about your progress again. It's enough Resident Evil game, man. Come on.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. And then like coming out, and this game coming out, and then this game doing what it did, it's just like I could relate to this story a lot. This moment in time in my life.
So you tell me every single time a Resident Evil game is gonna come out, you gotta be like prepared.
Bro, I don't know. Like, I don't know how else to explain to you how like this was literally coming in down the line, and then I go through this breakup, and this is all happening. Like, it's not like I planned it, you know. It's just.
Yeah.
It's just somehow these games have always been there for me when something bad happens. So I don't know.
It's good to have something like that. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that's why it's my favorite franchise, because it's just I have those moments. You know, I can't really say, like, I do have moments in other games, but like just not as deep, I guess I could say. And that's why I love Leon's character, and that's why I relate to him so much, is because all I really wanted to do was help people and do better and save them in a way, and I've failed in most aspects. Tried to help people see that they are more than they're worth, even though I can't see that in myself. And it's just like, and then like too, when like, you know, when I go scrolling sometimes, you know, I'll see people
You go
with,
scrolling?
well, like, well, you know what I mean, like just scrolling on TikTok or
On
whatever.
what? Oh, on TikTok.
Or like,
I'll be honest, dude.
or YouTube
My life
Shorts, whatever.
My life has gone up ever since I fucking uninstalled TikTok. I'll be honest, dude.
Well, I'm just saying it's just.
My mental has gone up.
Well, I'm just saying it's just like whatever I'll be scrolling on, because I have YouTube Shorts too. But it's just like, you know, I'll get these things where it's just like, you know, you see people in worse conditions and cancer and everything else, and it's like I should be grateful. I should be more positive. I don't have these things, and I'm not dealing.
You know,
with this.
the problem is that you should stop comparing yourself to these other things. You should stop saying like, oh, it could be. You know, like I think that mentality, you know, it's fine, but it's not gonna get you through stuff. It's just gonna, you know, just gonna constantly, you know, be like, oh, I'm glad I'm not that, or it's like, at least it's not that. But you know, you gotta confront what you're going through head on, and stop comparing it to what it could be or what, you know. It's like, this is your situation, okay? Right now, you are in this situation.
Yeah.
Other people are going through other things. That's life, you know? Just because those people are going through something that might be worse, you know, doesn't mean you're not going through this. Doesn't mean that what you're going through is not like still hard to go through. You know, it's that it doesn't invalidate what you're going through. It doesn't mean that you should just get over it as quick as possible. That's not what that. So that's not gonna help you. You just gotta, like, you know, you're going through something hard. That's the reality.
Right, and I have to accept that reality. I can't just say like, well, it's not as hard as this, so why should it be hard?
You
know?
shouldn't try to like dumb it down.
Right.
You're going through a breakup. Those are hard to go through. That's the reality.
Well, especially with how long it's been, you know. She was my longest relationship. You know, and I haven't really cried much, and this game got me to cry. I think that's a big problem too, is that I haven't been crying. To get that acceptance, you know, that it is over. That is the reality. Like it says right there, play through the main story and face the past. You know what I mean, Sabaton?
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Thank you for this, man.
What are friends for, man?
No, but it's always been you, you know, mainly. All these years. I'll have my other conversations with the other guys, but they don't put it in ways like you do. It's hard to explain.
Yo, Glaze is kind of crazy right now.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
I understand getting I'm an intellectual and these guys. These guys are potatoes.
Well, no, it's not that, but it's just like.
I've seen their gaming. No, you didn't need to tell me that I word things better than they do.
Right, yeah, that's basically it. It's, you're good with words. That's definitely your best trait.
Yeah, dude, I should just be Wesker.
I should just be Wesker.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh my days. Exactly, dude. We'll start our own Resident Evil, bro. It's gonna be it.
7 minutes.
Oh my god. Have you guys ever platinum these games before? What games?
Probably Resident Evil, kid, if I had to guess.
Well, yeah, but like
And
which ones? Like I platinum.
short answer, yes. Long answer, yes. I mean,
Bro, go look
talking?
at my profile. Go look at my platinum trophies. Most of them are Resident Evil games. Okay, I don't want to hear it right now.
Yeah, he platinum trophy. He did like, I mean, because I know you weren't, clearly weren't around back then.
You weren't around.
But clearly you're not a part of the mental.
The mental.
I do think it's funny that you didn't platinum trophy of Resident Evil 6, but I kind of actually fuck with that. So it's kind of
well, some of the trophies are for like multiplayer stuff, like you know, versus. Yeah.
You kind of got aura on that. I'm not gonna lie, dog.
Like that's like I don't have enough people to do that. Like I don't know.
Nah, dude, I get it. You that shit got aura though.
Like, bro, I'm just gonna I'm gonna just put a Reddit post like, I need to get this trophy. Who's with me?
Bro, you're sitting at a clean 33%, dude. That's aura, dude.
That's aura, a clean, dude. I have 50 hours on that game though.
I wouldn't go farther than 33%. You know. So yeah, you got me beat.
Got me.
Yeah, dude. RE4. You got yeah, you dude. You did RE4, dude. Original. There we go. See, we're already doing better. Fuck that guy.
We're already doing better. Yeah, the original RE4 does not have a platinum trophy, Dr. Legend.
It just,
but you didn't know that, did you? The highest, the platinum trophy is actually a gold trophy.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, dude. There's only one gold trophy.
Yeah, Resident Evil 1. Got that click locked. 2, 3, yeah, 0. There we go. Code Veronica X, 48.
48, yeah.
RE5, there's that platinum trophy.
There's that platinum trophy.
Got fucking Leon all naked up in that game, huh? RE7, you got that platinum trophy.
Yeah. Barely, but yes, I did that.
RE Village, got that platinum trophy. You're like that, dog.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, if there was one game series you're gonna put on my name, it would be this game series.
He's not wrong, dude. You got aura like that, dog.
For those Revelation trophies, dude. Oh my goodness, bro.
Resident Evil 4 remake. You sent a clean 51. I think you're close to a platinum trophy, but you're not there yet.
Yeah.
You also got.
I have to go through the remakes.
That I could bounce on.
But yeah, the Revelation trophies are ridiculous. Resident Evil 6's is just ridiculous. Code Veronica, I don't think it is. I just would have to get into the swing of things again. But I was just trying to do I was trying to do that all in one go, so it's just like I eventually just started like falling apart at the end. And I got the bounce back with 7 and 8.
Yeah.
It's like with those older ones with like 5 and 6 and stuff like that, like not older, but like in between. They got like the most like weirdest of trophies, like, you know, shoot this enemy's like throw midair and then have it like hit such and such, and it's just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, the newer games are a bit more direct with what they want you to do. They're like, hey, you know, crazy shit. Nah, just do this.
Yeah. And they're still challenging. It's not like it's easy at all.
Yeah, they're still platinum trophies.
It's just having to do that weird stuff that's just challenging because it's annoying and it's hard to do, and you have to get this perfect situation to happen. It's just like, yeah, no. I'm glad we're beyond that. Yeah, it's the gimmick, yes.
It doesn't feel natural to get that, like, done.
Yeah. I played through Liza P 3 times and still haven't platinumed the game because I just need to get that bad
get there,
ending.
dude.
I just need to get the bad ending, but I just don't want to after the DLC, bro. I was just like, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm not gonna do that.
You just gotta get it over with, man.
I'll just get it over with.
You just gotta get it over with.
One of
man.
these days, I'm just gonna lock in and be like, all right, we're getting this done.
You gotta do it, man.
Yeah. Like I said in the stream, it's like, I could do this, but I might just not,
I might just choose not to. It's
Yeah,
a hard life.
exactly. Yeah. This is the easiest one ever. You just need to get the bad ending.
I might just say fuck everybody collectively. Yeah.
Collectively. I will say too, I did get this on PlayStation, so I might platinum trophy it. I don't know. We'll see.
Get what?
Resident Evil 9.
You got it on PlayStation, dude. We gotta really have a conversation with your idea of buying the game twice. What are we talking about?
Listen, if it's
Bro,
worth
you
it,
have
let me work it.
the-
You know what I mean?
You got the achievements though. on fucking.
But there ain't no platinum trophy on here.
But you have the achievements. So you can literally like go to your profile and flex that you have the achievements. Bro's just double dipping.
Bro, I did it with Night Rain. I platinum on both.
Whatever you want to do, man. If you want to like do a fucking I'm platinum trophying this game, play like you could do that, dude. I'm not gonna stop you from doing that, but you're kind of crazy, dude.
You're kind of crazy.
I've devoted my life to being a PC user. I'm not gonna fucking start fucking being like I'm gonna do it twice.
Do it twice.
It's like I mean, like I'm probably also gonna play through Resident Evil Requiem again, but like I'm not gonna fucking do it on like a different fucking
I'm gonna queue up
device.
the PS5, boy.
Yeah, dude, have fun with that, I guess. You know? Like,
Dude, listen, it's gonna be great. I don't know, man. Ever since Night Rain, dude, I was like, if I really love it, it's probably gonna happen, dude. Oh man,
I personally don't get it, but it's all up to you, man.
bro, I don't know. I've been like a console gamer most of my life, and then all of a sudden I'm on PC. It's just like I don't know. I just don't.
Listen, dude, the games look so much better. They play so much better. They feel better. Everything's just better.
Everything goes better.
Everything is genuinely fucking better on PC. Okay. you just gotta lock in, dude.
Dude, I gotta do sick tricks on my controller, dude. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, then you're gonna have to play the game on the controller, dude.
On the controller.
I'll stand by this. Aiming on fucking keyboard or mouse, it just feels better than on controller. I don't know how I did for so long, but
I don't know how I did it for so long.
I don't know how. I just feel like it feels better when you're clicking. It feels like you're actually, you're getting that.
Getting in there.
You're getting in there, yeah. Hey, if you're gonna do that, have fun, man.
Yeah, I just no, it definitely. Like, as I've gotten used to the keyboard, yeah, it definitely is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you did for your sensitivity settings for Requiem.
I didn't do anything.
I mean, I cranked those bad boys up, and then I turned off mouse acceleration and deceleration. I turned that shit off so I can just I'm actually flicking on people. That's what I
wanted
did.
to feel like he was in the COD lobby.
Dude, motherfucker, if I'm gonna play as Leon and I'm gonna be John Wick, I want to be able to play as John Wick. That's what I want. I don't want any like, oh, dude, the more you like turn, the faster you go. I don't want that. Fuck you, dude. No, I just want to flick around, dude.
I just want to flick around.
But I'm like, they have that touch, dude. Okay, because it was like a full menu. But
yeah, you could definitely tell they cared about the PC port, unlike some people.
Unlike some companies. Yeah, I mean, this game can run on fucking the Switch too.
I mean, this game.
It's not gonna look good as like what we played, but you can run it on there.
No, you can run. It'll run. Don't you worry about that.
It'll run, dude. It'll run, dude.
It will run.
Dude, even the fucking. Bro, even Capcom fucking came out being like, we were utterly shocked when we saw this shit running on this shit. To be honest, we didn't know it could.
We didn't know it could.
Fucking
And that's
the
why we
little
gave
guy
it
that
to him
got-
because they impressed us. Dude. Like, you know,
we were
you
like,
got
yeah,
it.
you know, since it runs, you might as well put it on there.
Might as well, dude.
Dude, they already got the fucking, you know, they already got the Porsche ad, dude. You know,
Of
they already got
course.
like the fucking Hamilton, dude.
Hamilton.
Bro, they already got so many fucking small. But like I will say about the, you know, Porsche hashtag ad every single time you saw it, you know, at least it wasn't like overtly just like, you know, it was there. It was there enough where it didn't get annoying. It was kind of fun when it was there. It was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right,
And then
Porsche,
like
have
it
your
wasn't there the whole
time.
time either because you get on a motorcycle after.
Wasn't the whole time you got a motorcycle, you know? I mean, the reason why they did that because they didn't want the fucking car getting beat up. You can't shoot the car, so
Can't shoot the car.
you can just look at the car and aura farm around the car, but you can't shoot the car.
Exactly. It's too much. You can't do that.
It just has too much aura. It just deflects the bullet. Really.
Deflects the bullet.
Leon doesn't even try. I mean, realistically, why would Leon shoot his
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah. Exactly.
expensive ass fucking Porsche? And it's a good Porsche. Because again, I didn't know this before playing this game, but I learned that there's a difference between like the Porsche emblem on the front, Kendon.
Uh-huh.
There's a colored, like, you know, the colored version where it's like it has that little bit of yellow and stuff. Like you've seen the Porsche logo.
Right. Yeah.
For that car, it's a black and white, and the cars that have the black and white one, those are the really good ones.
Is that? Oh, okay. So it's
those
like
are
catching a
the
shiny
Porsche
Pokemon, is
Ultra,
what
dude.
you're saying?
Those are like the Porsche Ultras, dude. Those are like they got.
Porsche Ultra.
Those are the ones. Those are the ones with like the GT at the end of the name, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mustang GT, of course.
Yeah, dude. Different fucking. That's not even the same.
Well, it's
company.
not, but yeah, I get what you mean by the GT.
It's like, yeah, dude. It's like a bit. It's, you know, you know, special version.
Still a gosh dang car. That's a special version of a brand. Yeah. So you get to pay more money for it.
Shit, I will like the fact that Leon had a watch, and fucking Grace also had a watch.
Oh, of course, yes.
Bro, they fucking double dip it, dude.
Yeah.
But it all fit in. They made it fit in. They didn't make it feel like weird, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that type of advertisement as long as you're not shoving it down my throat in like an aggressive manner where you're like you're taking a sip of a Bud Light, but it's like pointed outwards and you're like sipping on it. It's like, oh, this tastes good. And you're like looking at the camera while you're like saying that. And then, like, I don't want that. Like if you're gonna do a car in a game and you're like, oh, this is basically an ad, but it's in the game. Do it like that, where it's just like this guy is just driving a sick car, okay, or like has a sick watch, or like is drinking a Bud Light, just drinking one, not doing anything crazy with it, just having a sip.
Yeah.
Like that's all I really need when it comes to advertisements in games. So I'm not against advertisements being in games, as long as they don't fuck me up.
Yeah.
While I see them.
And Dimitress too got her own advertisement.
I mean, dude,
her wine goes hard. I heard.
Our wine is wide ranging. Okay.
Wide ranging.
It shows that whatever, you know, it was a vintage bottle, so obviously, you know, see Dimitress is not around anymore. You know, God rest her soul.
Oh, amen to that, brother. Amen to that. She got blicked down, all right.
Really went up. He most definitely went up, dude. 100%.
Yeah, that. In sales, maybe. Like,
you're goddamn right. She did. Dude, you gotta understand how much more popular Resident Evil got between 8 and this game. Like, it fucking grew so much. And she was a very hard driving force.
For more ways than one, I'm sure.
But she's such a driving force. They put a skin of her in this game.
I mean, I know.
She but they struck gold with that.
They struck gold.
They know they did, so they're fucking flexing on us.
That's why we got the Porsche.
That's the Porsche saw that game. Go like, this is a really good game. But what if she drove a Porsche?
Exactly.
So, to be fair, Leon is like a Porsche guy.
I mean, yeah, 100%.
Like if Chris was driving a Porsche, we would have problems. Like that
Yeah.
guy is clearly driving a lifted pickup truck.
Yeah.
Clearly a closet homosexual. That's another point. He drives the fucking lifted pickup truck with the fucking large wheels, 2 wheels on the back. You know, just crushing it. That guy likes dudes. Okay, there's nothing pointing me to him liking women. I'm sorry, I just don't see it, dude. I tried. I played the
I've
game.
tried, he said.
I Chris with the fucking hotties, dude, and he just doesn't budge at all. Not even like not in like a lustful way, but just in any fucking way possible. Anyway, nothing, just nothing. This guy likes men. Okay. He has not shown any romantical interest in anybody.
And yeah, because with Leon, you could tell.
Leon, you know, he mingles. How the fuck are you gonna drive a fucking lifted pickup truck? But you know, I'm just saying, like, guy is clearly hiding something from us, and he should just come out and be honest. Okay.
Be honest. It's good.
I'm be honest, dude. I've seen the Leon Chris fighting each other. That was more like physical touch that Chris got from any of the women. Okay, I'm be honest.
That's crazy to say.
Needs to just come out and say
bang, bro. Dang, relax.
Does he need like a hype man when he does it? Please, man.
If he said please.
Dude, also, have you seen the type of shit he be wearing though? Like, come on.
What do you mean?
Dude, I've seen the shit he's been wearing. I've also seen some of the skins they fucking give fucking Chris in the previous games. Like, come on.
Come on.
Like,
listen, I tried looking for a tighter shirt. There isn't one, dog. I don't know what you want from me.
He's always wearing the tight shirt. He just doesn't wear anything else but tight shirts. Wesker awoken something in him.
Awoken?
Oh, he's like, he beat Wesker and he's like, finally, I can be who I want to be. It's like, damn, dude. Jeez.
Who knows, man?
I will say, Leon is a dad, but he's also like 100% like a wife guy. I saw it as soon as because as soon as he takes off his gloves at the you know, in the final cutscene, you could see him immediately pull out the ring and put it on, like immediately. Doesn't even think 2 seconds about it. He just immediately does it. Okay, this guy doesn't want to be caught with that shit off unless he's wearing gloves. This guy has to have a standpoint reason, else that shit is on all the time.
Yeah.
Immediately put that shit on, let it hang, dude. He doesn't care.
Oh man.
But good for Leon, dude. He's really come far. He's really come far. I'm just, I don't know, being a cop, dude. He's finally married, dude.
Finally married.
That'd be a pretty like bumpy marriage, to be honest. If it's Ada, dude, I'll be honest, dude.
Why?
I don't know, dude. I feel like she just like shows up every so often, just fucking like, dude. I don't know, man. I don't feel like Ada's the type of person to just like sit around, you know?
Yeah.
Well, neither is Leon, so
yeah.
You know, maybe we get a game where it's fucking Ada and Leon, you know? Final game for Leon and Ada. They got a lot they can do, okay? You know, but Chris is only gonna get gay. He's only gonna be like finding more tight shirts. You're gonna start seeing his like nipples through the shirts. I'm gonna tell you, this guy's gonna go crazy.
This guy's gonna go crazy.
Dude, he already has his team calling him Alpha.
Bro, that's okay.
He needs that.
No,
he likes that. He likes it when he calls him out. You can hear it on the comms that he had. He was a little bit happy when he heard that. He's like, oh, you found Leon. What was that before you said that?
Every day. Oh my goodness, bro. Dude,
They're
we
hiding
gotta have a game with Chris and Leon again, dude. We got to, bro.
We really don't.
We really do. Okay.
Not in the way that you want it. Okay, not in the way that they're both playable characters. Not in the way of that. Maybe they.
Well, they
like,
don't have to be both playable characters, but like they gotta be like.
interacting with each other at some
Yeah,
point.
in better ways than like Resident Evil 6, right? And more often.
Preferably naked.
No,
to be
well,
honest.
no, not naked.
I see where you're going with this kid.
No, you're going too far.
He's thinking with
You
his head
need to
again, dude.
turn back.
But like, listen, you got some legacy characters in the game. But you got Leon, you got Sherry, dude. It's good to see Sherry again.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And listen, Sherry probably knows where Claire is, so yeah.
Yeah, most likely it's true.
When I think about it, Sherry works at the Pentagon. Okay. I heard the McDonald's there goes crazy.
Okay.
They have one, dude. The Pentagon is kind of just like a glorified military mall. And that's it. I mean, so like, you know what I mean? Like fucking a long night with ordering Leon around, just fucking order Domino's. But then everyone online will be like, "Oh, look at that, dude! Like the business hours is like increasing. This is when it's like it's really increasing. Something's going down at the Pentagon. A lot of people are ordering pizzas over there. No one else orders fucking pizza from the Pizza Hut at the fucking Pentagon. Besides people that work at the Pentagon,
It's gonna be a long night. Let me get a large pizza.
Get 4 large pizzas. It's like, dude, you're like the 5th guy that came over to ask for this. And it's like, yeah, dude. Different scenario. We got a lot of stuff going on.
We got a lot of stuff going on. Bro,
What
imagine
place?
that environment though, just being in a Pentagon like that all together, just a bunch of food around and just like working in detail, I guess, or whatever. I don't know.
No, it can. I'll be honest with you. You can like sit here and be like, "Oh, you can infantilize about that," but realistically, I don't mean to burst your bubble. It would be like this, where you guys are eating pepperoni pizza, being like, "So which hospital should we drone strike next?"
What option?
Any option, guys?
Where do you think Leon is now?
I'll be honest, dude. Leon has never fucking worked with multiple people over comms. It's just one person.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He's a one-on-one type of guy. He doesn't need 15 people in his ear. Dude. He doesn't need these old fucks inside the fucking Pentagon telling him what to do. He's like, dude, I know what I'm doing, okay? So Leon doesn't do the illegal shit, okay?
Oh.
That's like the door next over where they fucking
That's
plan
the
it
door
out.
next over.
They fucking look
That's
at
us over there. All right, this is what we're gonna do today.
Yeah, dude. Leon is battling bioweapons. You got fucking like 15 white people, old, white hair, everything just around a table, leaning over and be like, "What country in the Middle East needs a regime change?"
Regime change.
And by regime change, how much oil do they have? It's like, damn, you know. Put those guys.
Such a dichotomy over there, dude.
Dude, put those guys on the front lines. See how long they last.
See how long they last.
I need retribution.
I need retribution.
Listen, honestly, at this point, what are they gonna name 10, dude? Because 10 is a 1 and then a 0. So somehow they're gonna have to incorporate that into the you know. I mean, it is an X. Maybe they just call it Resident Evil X.
I mean,
Mr. X.
Mr. X.
Back again.
Again.
That's gonna be an interesting time, but we'll get a remake between then and now. So,
of course.
it'll probably be Code Veronica X. That'll be the 10th one. Code Veronica X2. That's your Claire game.
Oh my goodness.
We're so back.
We're so bad.
Jill will never get another game.
Jill.
Even though, well, to be fair, what I'll point this out is like Resident Evil 3 remake. As much as I have my problems with it, it did make Jill a way more popular character.
It did.
People like her way more, and you know, she is just like objectively hotter, which works for so many people. Now I'm a man of taste, so it doesn't really work for me. I need to, you know, come on, let's lock in, guys. All right, that's not.
That's not okay.
I'm not that type of guy. All right, you know me.
Yeah.
Not tall enough. But you know, it's just like they probably will. You know, I think with this game, I feel like the benefit is that they are at least mentioning the previous characters, so it's not that they haven't forgotten, dude. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. There's hope.
They have an
for sure.
idea. They have a scope. They know what they want. I mean, the Code Veronica X remake is it's already in development, so they have a plan. They planned this all out years ago. Okay, you know, and the fact that they're using the remakes for this game, like Resident Evil 2 remake was used in this to push the narrative a bit harder. So it's like, you know, these remakes are not just remakes for the sake of remakes.
Yeah, that's true.
They're at least progressing the story when we get to the point where the stories are progressing.
Yeah.
Also, I learned that the RE engine, it's not the Resident Evil engine. It's the Reach for the Moon engine.
Reach for the Moon.
Yeah, because the emblem is a hand reaching towards the moon. And it symbolizes them being able to make any game they wanted because they're reaching for the moon every single time they make a game.
Well, I could tell.
And to be fair, dude, it's a great engine. Keep using it. You know. I mean, RE engine's used on a lot of games. It's used on like Monster Hunter Wilds. That game does not perform well, but these are different teams, so it's like we just gotta lock in on the other side, dude. I feel like this engine is very capable of doing stuff. It's just, you know, you need a good team, and you need a team that are committed, and you don't need people rushing it. And I don't think they'll ever rush a Resident Evil game ever since, you know, what happened. You know, we don't really want to talk about it too much, but you know,
we don't actually talk about it. Actually.
They know now that they can't rush this game, else it will fall apart. You just might need to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Code Veronica X and then Resident Evil 10. I wonder if they'll do like, because between 8 and this one, we got RE4. Will they do 2 remakes or just one again?
I mean, what, X and 5? I don't know.
That would be a big. I mean, that would be because the thing with 2 and 3, they kind of just go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Even though they cut like half of 3, but
yeah, they cut a lot.
They cut a lot for 3, and then they didn't make Nemesis as cool.
No.
He's still cool. He still has his moments, but he's just not as cool.
Just not that guy.
Yeah. But I hope they, you know, I think they also kind of learned from 3, being like, okay, we gotta also spend more time on that.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why 4 like really hit, and then you just, you know, so maybe they'll do 1, maybe 2. You know, maybe they got 2 teams working. I don't know how many people they have working over there at Capcom. They're rich with Porsche money now. Okay,
yeah, exactly. No, who knows what's going on?
Dude, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know how much it costs for them to fucking put a Porsche in this game.
Bro, it's actually crazy.
Porsche is very open to being in games because Naughty Dog's the next game has a fucking Porsche spaceship.
Really?
So,
well,
yeah.
Okay.
What?
Spaceship? Really?
Yeah.
They're in the spaceship.
Oh,
okay.
No. Like, it's not a real spaceship, but it has a Porsche logo
on it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then she, in the trailer, she also has Adidas shoes.
Oh, of course. Getting Adidas in there.
Yeah. And then, like, Sony music, because it's different than, like, Sony games and Sony. It's, like, technically they're different ads. But they're not, like, shoved in your face. They kind of just are there.
Yeah, they're just there. Yeah.
That's all they have to be. Oh, but it is 5:30, Kindin. I've been up for a while.
Oh, okay.
getting up and up for a while. Let's calm down, dude. All right. I woke up at,
How about we lock in?
I woke up at like
You
8.
woke up never, actually.
I woke up. Oh, there's a bit of change of space. Now you like that. Before, you would always tell me to go to bed, but now you're telling me to stay up.
I'm gonna need you to walk
No,
in.
and I'll put your nickname to 670.
I think that'd be the best thing that happened all year.
I'll fight you, dude.
But no, yeah, I get it, dude.
I'm tired, dude. Okay, I can't help it.
You're fine.
You know, you can do whatever you want. You fucking turn on your PlayStation and do whatever.
And do it again.
The Mission Impossible, yeah, dude.
And the Mission Impossible. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's next. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But...
I know what's next for me. Sleep.
Oh yeah.
And drugs.
Yeah, you get some rest. Maybe tomorrow we could do something. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, just text me. I'm always here, dude.
Yes, sir.
But you have a great rest of your morning, I guess.
Yeah, you too. Thanks again for talking, bro. It helped. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Anytime, man. Anytime. I'm glad you had fun with the game.
Yeah. I'm glad you did too.
Yeah. Fuck Dr. Legend. Yeah, you can personally, mail that to him, too.
I'll say Sabatel sends his regards and then blast him with a shotgun. Oh, man.
Well, good morning, night, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Talk to you later. Oh, I heard that. Listen, I wouldn't actually do it, okay? It would just be joke bullets. It'll be fine. But no. Thank you, Dr. Legend, for being here too. What's your plan? What's your plan, Dr. Legend? You doing anything? I had to deal with Tyrone, he said. Bro, you just gotta deal with him, man. I was gonna say, we could play Resident Evil 5 too if you wanted, I don't know. When do you think you'll get close to playing that? Oh, go play Monster Hunter Wild? I don't even have the game. Or are you talking about you? Oh, you're talking about you? Okay, my bad. Is it good? How far are you into it now? Oh, you bought it yesterday? Oh, okay. My bad, bro. My bad. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? By the way, I called it. I said I would finish this game on the 1st. And when did I finish this game? What does it say on the corner? Bottom right? The 1st, bro. Crazy. I don't know, man. You play Resident Evil 5 when you're done with the other ones? Okay. So it's gonna be a while. Okay. Well, just let me know when you get closer, and then I'll start downloading it. Yeah. Crimson Desert, yeah. Which I'm excited for you. I hope it's good, man. I hope it's good for you. Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. I got my peak game of the year already, so I hope you get yours, man. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna keep working through all my crap, I guess. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you're good, Dr. Legend. I'm just happy I was able to finish Resident Evil, or not Resident Evil, but Red Dead Redemption 2. Your peak game's gonna be GTA 6, yeah. That's fair. Sure, it will be for a lot of people. I don't know, like I said, I'm just gonna keep on going, I guess. Not give up on life, you know. I was gonna say, also as well, if you were free, we could do something, but we're gonna go either play one of those two games. How come you bought it on PS5? I'm probably gonna play it on PlayStation 5 as well. I don't know. I like to feel the controller still. And I played most of the Resident Evil games on controllers, but yeah. But yeah, eventually we'll all have to get together and play something soon. I don't know what it would be, but I'd really like to hang out with you guys. Forget about my troubles. But yeah, and I also just want to thank you, Dr. Legend, for being here as well. Being a part of my life, and of course all the other boys too, as well. And of course everyone in my life. You guys are awesome. Well, the online would have to come out. And only God knows if that's going to come out the same time as the story. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. If Savtal went to bed, probably. You're going to play your own game. Devin's asleep. Anthony's asleep. Daniel, I don't know what Daniel's doing. I'd have to buy the first Red Dead. I might wait for it. He comes in every once in a while. I don't know. I know the last time he said he was kind of just dealing with his own stuff. Yeah, and he has a girlfriend too, yeah. And out of the four of us, he's the only one with a girlfriend, so can't really blame him. You know how it is. That's what I mean, Dr. Lessons. I mean, it's not always true. I mean, like once they get out of like the honeymoon phase or whatever they want to call it, he'll be back. Just right now, when it first starts, that's I think that's what they call it, is the honeymoon phase or whatever. Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, I was here after a while, so I don't know. You guys have always been such a big part of my life, so I don't know. But yeah, I guess I'll end the stream. If you stream it, I'll stop by and say hello. If you want to do something, let me know. We could do something. Then, 'cause like I said, everyone else is unavailable at the moment. Yeah, if not, try to think of a game to play. Well, you still have Arc Raiders, right? Or what? What do you have installed? I gotta know what you have installed first. I don't know what you've been playing other than solo games. I'll still never understand what happened with my dang stream today. It's so weird. GTA 5. Rocket League. Resident Evil 6 Arc Raiders. I know. What are you feeling? You want to I'll watch some more Resident Evil 2 if you want to play that, or I'd be down to play Rocket League, or we could try Mercenaries on Resident Evil 6. I don't know. You're not feeling any of them games? Okay. Would you play Resident Evil 2 then? I'll watch for a bit. All right. Just text me. or just go live. I think I should have notifications on. I don't know. Fly to the shops first? Okay. Alright, yeah. If I'm up, I'll stop by. I'm gonna try to stay up because I didn't mean to stay up this late, but I kind of want to go to church today, so. Yeah, just text me. And be safe out there, bro. Yes, sir. Thank you all for joining the stream. I appreciate your support. Thanks for stopping by. I love you all. God bless you all. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.